It's a beautiful day for baseball at the ballpark in Arlington as the Angels continue to chase that elusive postseason invitation. Today, the Angels will battle the Texas Rangers. Hi, everybody. I'm Bridge on Fox Sports Net. And Hud, the Angels' magic number to clinch a postseason spot remains at 1. What is the mood in that clubhouse today?
Well, they're a little anxious, Fizz. They've had 5 days to clinch. Hasn't happened. But one of the reasons, the first 3 guys in that order are 0 for 23. They've got to get some rabbits on to set that table up for Garrett Anderson. And their pitching has been solid. Don't change a thing in that category, but it's that offense that's got to get those timely hits.
Mike Scioscia had 2 options on who would be his starting pitcher. He could go with 18-game winner Jared Washburn, or he could choose the rookie John Lackey. He went with the kid from Abilene.
That's because it's John's regular turn in the rotation. He doesn't want to alter that. Washburn will go tomorrow, but the tough Texan will face the Rangers for a second time here. And can he get it done? I believe so.
All right, it is John Lackey. Colby Lewis will be on the mound for the Texas Rangers. The Angels hope today is the day.
Everything about the 2002 Mercury Mountaineer is designed for your comfort. Why should the ride be any different? It gives you all the advantages of an SUV, but it drives like a car. Thanks to an independent rear suspension. And for a limited time, you can take advantage of 0% financing for 5 years and no payments until 2003. It's just one more thing to make you comfortable. Mountaineer, the SUV built for here, is here.
What are you trying to hide behind those condiments, son? Those soggy burgers have no flavor of their own? That's a shame. Is that all you have to say, Mr. Soggy Man? You know, you should try KFC Extra Crispy Chicken. Mmm, crunchy, double breaded for extra flavor.
Get the crunch you crave with the Colonel's Extra Crispy Chicken. Now enjoy 9 pieces of extra crispy legs and thighs for only $6.99.
That's the sound of flavor. There's fast food, and then there's KFC.
What if the success of all your projects could be determined before you start them? What if your home could be a true reflection of you? Whether it's finding a right color, creating a unique look, or capturing a certain feeling, when you want to beautify and protect your home and you want to do it right, do it with Behr paint stains and waterproofers. Behr, get it right every time.
For the last 3 years, California has grown from the 7th to the 5th largest economy in the world. And he knows the credit goes to the people whose hard work makes California work. That's why he's gone to bat for them and their families. He's raised the minimum wage, expanded unemployment benefits, improved family and medical leave, restored the 8-hour workday, and expanded the Healthy Families program to cover more children of working families. Governor Gray Davis, experience we trust, values we share.
On the border, in the Aliso Viejo Town Center and the Irvine Marketplace.
Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington, Texas. Steve Physiak along with Rex Hudler. The Angels and Rangers set to play the final game of this 3-game series. The Angels have lost 4 games in a row and are 2-7 on the final road trip of the year. And Rex, they are a baseball team that might be pressing a little bit, but Mike Scioscia really believes that today will be the day. He said, yes, they have had anxiety. The pitching staff has done a marvelous job. It has simply been the offense. I mean, the first 3 hitters in the series are 0 for 23. David Eckstein, Darren Erstad, and Tim Salmon have only been on twice, and that's on 2 Tim Salmon walks.
Well, you know, they're just going to have to get some more timely hits. And Colby Lewis, he's a pitcher who has given up over 300 batting average against both lefties and righties. So today's a perfect day for them. He throws hard. He's the kind of guy you can get the back underside and hit that ball out of the park. You know, the Rangers got a pitcher that's going to help those Angels offense.
Well, let's take a look at the Anaheim Angels starting lineup. They will lead things off with David Eckstein. He'll be followed by Darren Erstad and then Tim Salmon. Garrett Anderson had a big home run in the opening game. Brad Fulmer will bat after GA. Then Troy Gloss, Scott Spezio, Benji Molina, and Adam Kennedy. That's a pretty big season series for Troy Gloss against the Texas Rangers. He hit a 435-foot bomb to left field that tied the game last night. But the Angels' pen would not be able to hold on to that edge, and Anaheim would lose 4-3. Well, here is Colby Lewis. He has given up 37 hits. The walks and strikeouts are the issue that concerns Jerry Narron.
308 average against him. Got a good 95 to 97 mile-an-hour fastball, slider, curveball, and a changeup. He's got all 4 pitches, but like I said, if he doesn't locate properly, Angels could get on him.
2 very young pitchers. Lewis making just his 15th big league start, and John Lackey making his 18th start. Actually, it's the 15th appearance for Lewis and his 4th start. The 23-year-old right-hander took his 3rd no decision in as many major league starts on Saturday in Oakland. Here is the Texas defense. 1 error and 1 double play this series. Herbert Perry will start tonight at first base, then Michael Young at second base. Hank Blaylock, the rookie from San Diego, at third, then Alex Rodriguez, an MVP candidate, at shortstop. Mike Lamb will take over in left field for the first time in this series. Ruben Rivera has been in center all 3 games, and Todd Hollinsworth moves from left to right. Todd Green will be in there for Ivan Rodriguez. Rafael Palmeiro will play, though. He will be the designated hitter. Now David Eckstein to lead things off. Eck has been in a bit of a slide on this road trip. Just 6 hits in his last 37 at bats. And he takes up and in. Ball 1.
Well, he's been popping up the ball a lot, and that's the one thing that irks him more than anything. I mean, he's a speed-off guy. He knows his role and he knows his ability. He wants to hit the ball hard on the ground. Set that table up.
And Lewis knows that Eckstein will be taking all the way. David always takes strike 1, and he does, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. It is a warm afternoon here in Texas in mid-September. The Anaheim Angels 3 games ahead of the Seattle Mariners in the wild card race, 4 games, excuse me, and 3 games back of Oakland in the West. 4 games remaining this season. Eckstein takes a strike.
Today is the 11th day of this road trip. And a grinding trip, especially Angels has lost a lot of games on this slide.
Down the left field line, that is barely foul. You've got to wait for Bruce Fremming to make that call.
I was watching the field. Looked like it went right over that bag. Oh, it's okay. Bruce Fremming, he's got a better angle than I do up here.
So David will try it again. Blaylock was playing off the line about 10 feet. Eck has a habit of peppering that line. He has 8 home runs this year, and all have been to left field in about a 100-foot area from the line in. And he shoots this one to Blaylock. Hank up with it and throws out David.
Never get tired of watching Eckstein hustle. Every single time he hits that ball, he runs the ball out hard. Even when they walk him, when they hit him, the guy who just is enthusiastic and loves that hustle.
Well, the Angels know they are in that position where 1 win and they're in. 1 loss by Seattle and the Angels are in. Now Darren Erstad. Erstad 0 for 8 in the series. Has 10 home runs this year and takes a strike on the outside corner from Colby Lewis.
Like we've mentioned in the last few games, that it's nothing better than to clinch a division or a wild card by winning. It's nothing worse than clinching with someone else losing and you don't win. That's really, it's like kissing your sister.
Well, the Rangers reminded us that, remember 1996 when Texas clinched their first American League West title. and the Angels took them 15 innings that day, and they were in like the 12th inning when the Rangers found out that Seattle lost, giving the Rangers the Western title.
I was on that team. I remember. That was very satisfying for us to be able to win the game and give high fives on that mound after the ball game. A long game. The crowd had long gone home. They were waiting for a celebration. We took it out of them. And that's the competitiveness of a ball player. And this ball gets away. Erstad's going to be on.
That ball came inside. Erstad strikes out. And Darren will reach first base because either a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Well, there's a little break here. We'll see it. It looked like it might have hit him, but I guess it didn't, and Erstad didn't go. At least they say he didn't. Todd Green retrieves it now. Angels with 1 out. Erstad on first. 2 outs.
Well, still 1 out because of the wild pitch. Erstad reaches. They changed it now to 1 out. Now Tim Salmon upstairs. So a wild pitch on the strikeout. And you see Tim Salmon's numbers. Here's a guy who has played in 1,385 games without making the playoffs, the most in the major leagues, and he says he is now on his face in the clubhouse. So we'll get him today. Pops it up right side. Drifting out Mike Young, and he will make the catch for the 2nd out of the 1st inning. The Angels would love to make Texas pay for the mistake. The wild pitch that allowed Erstad to reach, and why not Garrett Anderson to do the damage. But Tim was saying we worked all year, and he said, I guess right now we have the luxury of having a few lifelines. The team has 4 games to go with a 4-game lead on Seattle. Seattle would have to see the Angels lose this afternoon. They would have to beat Oakland, and then they would have to sweep the Angels at Edison Field. And popped up is Garrett Anderson. Todd Green will make the catch, and the Angels go quietly in the 1st inning. Here comes John Lackey to face the Texas Rangers.
Midnight? Whose idea was this? This is gonna get ugly. Real ugly.
Gatorade Fierce. So bold, it's fierce.
Great. Doubleheader.
It's me. It's Tuesday. I hope you don't smoke today. I know it's hard to quit, but I love you. I want you to be okay. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Dad. It's me. It's Tuesday. I hope you don't smoke today. I know it's hard to quit, but I love you. I want you to be okay. Thanks.
Tell them what he could win, Jim.
A brand new car. The Mercedes-Benz C230 Sports Coupe comes with a supercharged engine, optional panoramic glass roof, and 6-speaker stereo system.
Wow. Now, Phil, this Mercedes could be yours if you could guess the first number of the price. Is it a 2 or a 4? To the car? It's a 4, Mom! Says it's a 4. What's that number?
Around here, things aren't always what you'd expect. Like the Mercedes-Benz C230 Sports Coupe starting at $26,830.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington. Bottom of the 1st inning we go, and John Lackey is on the mound against the Anaheim Angels against the Texas Rangers. Colby Lewis shut out the Halos in the 1st. And here's a look at the Texas lineup. Michael Young will lead things off. The second baseman will be followed by Mike Lamb, then Alex Rodriguez. You see Rafael Palmeiro and what his numbers are. Herbert Perry will follow, then Todd Hollinsworth, Todd Green, Hank Blaylock, and Ruben Rivera. And John Lackey on the mound grew up in Abilene, town of 110,000, located 175 miles west of Arlington Stadium. He's after win number 9 this year.
Lackey, good cut fastball. He'll throw it to righties and lefties. Slider, curveball, and a changeup. He's got a good arsenal of pitches and balls that move in and away from hitters. That's what you want. Command is the big thing. Mound presence is another. That talks about his overall makeup. It's good. Scioscia likes it. He's a tough kid, and he's not afraid.
Well, he loves this opportunity as he returns to the scene of his major league debut on June 24th. An impressive 7-inning, 3-run outing in a tough 3-2 loss. This is his 18th big league start. Again, searching for win number 9 with a 3.57 ERA. Young takes it inside. It's 3-2. We said the key to the series is holding down the batters in front of Alex Rodriguez, Rafael Palmeiro, and Herbert Perry. And Michael Young will knock a base hit to center field to start the bottom of the first inning.
3-2 count. This is exactly what a hitter's looking for. Right on it. Good swing. Put it in play.
Spezio will get the start at first base. Adam Kennedy back at second. Troy Gloss will be this afternoon's third baseman. David Eckstein, the shortstop. Garrett Anderson in left field. Erstad in center. Tim Salmon will be in right field, and Benji Molina will catch John Lackey. The Angels' one error in this series, and it was by Erstad, his first in center field all year long. Now Mike Lamb with Michael Young at first base.
Jerry Narron not asking Lamb to bunt here. With the home run hitters in back of him, he's thinking, you know, we'll take a shot and get man on first and second. Lackey's got good quick feet. He's a good athlete.
And Rex, do you think Mike Scioscia is concerned at all with the volume of innings that John Lackey has thrown this year?
Well, Lackey's in uncharted waters right now. He's never thrown over 200 innings. He's 205 coming into this inning. First game here. 205 innings pitched, and Lackey's going to become a workhorse. He's still young in his pitching arm, only 3 years as a pitcher. So I don't think they're real concerned. They're just kind of keeping their eyes and ears open and looking for signs. But he's not in the training room getting any extra work or any kind of extra treatment because he's tired. So therefore they think this kid's strong and ready.
He needs to start throwing strikes. He has fallen behind Mike Lamb, and that is in front of Alex Rodriguez, Rafael Palmeiro. So dangerous to do that, and John Lackey knows he needs to start throwing strikes. He lost Michael Young after a 3-2 base hit. Alex Rodriguez went deep for the 57th time this year last night. They tied the major league record by Rodriguez and Palmeiro hitting home runs in games for the 16th time this year. Both have gone deep in one game.
Offense has never been a problem for the Rangers. They're tough.
First in the major leagues in home runs with 225. And the next two batters are the reason why. In there, 3-2.
Lackey's pitch is a little cut fastball on lefties, and that slider, curveball, those are pitches that go down and try to induce a ground ball. He'd love one here.
Runner goes. Lamb sends it foul.
Ranger fan with a souvenir on the catch. Lamb running, or excuse me, Michael Young running. Lamb trying to hit behind him here, 3-2.
And Lackey would love to get the strike him out, throw him out, double play if they do that one more time. He's had more success against the lefties than the righties this year. Again, they will test Young at first base.
Left-handers are only batting .207 with one home run off of Lackey, largely because of that cut fastball that he buries in on their hands. Hard for him to hit that pitch with authority.
Young goes, Lamb swings and lines it. No, it was a short hop to David Eckstein, and they will get Mike Lamb at first base, but Young safe at second. If Eck could have come on just another step, he would have been able to double up Young on the line out.
Okay, this ball jammed him here, and Eckstein came in. He tried to catch it on the fly, couldn't. Mike Young playing umpire, saying safe. Young into scoring position. It's a good try by Eckstein to sneak that double play in.
Now the extremely dangerous Alex Rodriguez. John Lackey remembers the first time he faced A-Rod. It was his first big league start here at the ballpark in Arlington. He had recorded the first 2 outs, and then he tried to sneak a fastball at 92 miles an hour past A-Rod, and Alex hit the longest home run of the year, a 434-foot shot to straightaway center field. 2-0.
Lackey falling behind every hitter. First 2 batters were 3-2 counts. You fall behind, that hitter knows you got to come. You got to throw a strike, so he's waiting for it.
A-Rod takes outside. Alex hit his 57th home run of the year last night, the 6th highest total in American League history, and the most since Roger Maris, American League record 61 home runs in 1961. The guys in front of him, Hank Greenberg and Jimmy Fox with 58, Babe Ruth with 59 and 60 home run seasons, and then Roger his 61 in 61. The walk to Alex Rodriguez. So Texas will have runners on first and second base, and the dangerous Rafael Palmeiro will come up.
Lackey wanted no part of A-Rod there. I didn't even sniff the plate. But you pick your poison when you're facing these 3 guys in the order. Now Yvonne's not in there today, but you've got A-Rod and Palmeiro. These 2 guys have hit more home runs than a lot of players.
They've combined for 100 home runs this year. That's the 5th highest total, Rex, by a duo in big league history. In that 61 season, they were the record setters. Maris and Mantle, 115, with Maris going deep 61 times and Mantle going deep 54 times. Do you know who's in second place?
No.
Barry Bonds and Rich Aurelia.
Wow.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean, Bonds hit 73. It's almost like the greatest brother combination in Major League history with home runs. It's the Aaron brothers. Henry hit 755 and Tommy hit 1.
Lackey with that defense behind him, playing way over to pull on the ground. Gloss, the only guy left at home, and he's not even in his shortstop position. He's closer to his own position at third.
And if you wonder why they design a defense like that, Joe Madden, who's the Angels bench coach, does remarkable work on charting where certain batters hit pitches on the ground. And I'm sure the pattern shows a lot of balls are hit down the left field line from Palmeiro and many to the right side. With nobody on base, Gloss would be positioned further over toward short. With Michael Young at second base, they have Gloss over near third.
If the ball is hit to Gloss on that left side, Eckstein will turn the double play for him at second.
David's used to doing that, playing second base much of his professional and amateur career. Palmeiro sends it back to the screen. Count evens 2-2.
Beautiful afternoon in Texas. We have had in this 11-day road trip the best weather in all the cities we've been in. Oakland, Seattle, now Texas has just been beautiful. It's like springtime.
Higher batting average in home games this year for Palmeiro. He's the guy who drove the dagger into the Angels' heart last night after Gloss hit the home run to tie it. Palmeiro hit a shot off Scott Schoenweis into the right field seats to give the Rangers a 3-2 edge and a lead they would not relinquish. Chopped foul. It'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, I would imagine John Lackey thought about this game a lot. I mean, his dad Darren drove John to watch what the Rangers play when John's hero Nolan Ryan was pitching when he was young. Said the one thing he admired most about Ryan was that he challenged people. John Lackey strikes out Rafael Palmeiro by challenging him here.
Nice curveball. I mean, that ball was out of the zone and well placed. Palmeiro loves the ball in. That was a well executed pitch.
Well, John was saying that Nolan Ryan went right after guys. He made people beat him. Nolan Ryan never beat himself. That's what John Lackey admires, and what he wants to bring to this game today. Now Herbert Perry. Perry takes strike one. Perry's having the best year of his career. 21 home runs, 76 driven in. He has suffered against the Angels only a .163 batting average.
And they rewarded him with a 2-year extension.
Fouled off.
Hank Blaylock, the third baseman's a rookie. He's not quite ready yet. That's what they're thinking. So they signed up Perry for 2 more years, and he's going to be their guy. Good fastball hitter.
John's last 2 months. In on the hands. Stays 0-2. Lackey throwing a lot of pitches in the first inning. Colby Lewis was more efficient, facing just 4 Angels. Now the 0-2 to Perry, and he takes a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Down goes Perry. Down go the Rangers. It's Colby Lewis against Brad Fulmer, Troy Gloss, Scott Spezio.
They took everything Gordon Brewer had, except his rage. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Order Collateral Damage now on pay-per-view.
Make more practical decisions with help from the Verizon Super Pages. The Verizon Super Pages. Better pages for better decisions. Verizon.
Real-Time Sight and Sound has the right plasma TV for you. Get a big screen television without the big screen box. Now, the most incredible video picture ever can be mounted right on your wall. Need something compact for your kitchen, office, or workplace? Our amazing plasma TVs fit anywhere. You can even connect your computer to it. You know you gotta have it. You know you're gonna get it. So why wait? Get it right now at Real-Time Sight and Sound.
Real-Time Sight and Sound, Coast Highway, Dana Point. We don't just sell, we satisfy.
Hi, I'm Joe Muscatello, owner of Peppino's Italian Restaurant, and I want to thank you for your great support for the past 18 years. My original Peppino's has been able to add something new to the menu, introducing my new Martini Lounge. It's comfortable, a place to hang out with your friends. Order your favorite drink or try one of my personal favorites. Either way, you'll love our new addition. Happy hour is from 3 to 7 and features tasty appetizers with entertainment on Friday and Saturday nights at the original Peppino's in Lake Forest.
Come join us tonight.
Steve Physiak, Rex Hudler back at the ballpark in Arlington as the Angels trying for the clincher. Scoreless ball game after 1, and Colby Lewis must face Brad Fulmer, Troy Gloss, and Scott Spezio here in the second inning. John Lackey, he was a bit shaky to start the ball game, but bounced back well with back-to-back strikeouts of Palmeiro and Herbert Perry. One swinging, one looking. Now Colby Lewis, the Rangers' supplemental first-round pick in 1999 out of Bakersfield Junior College. So he boasts a power arm, and he brings that fastball to Brad Fulmer at 93 miles an hour. Colby, though, last night went home a little ill. That cold and flu that was going through the Angels clubhouse also went through the Texas Rangers clubhouse this past week, and Lewis went home last night feeling lousy. Whew. So the Angels hope it's a quick afternoon for Colby Lewis, that he is quickly gone.
But don't get much better here. I mean, 88 degrees.
Humidity's not bad.
No, I mean, normally you come in here, it's a sauna.
Alex Rodriguez spins and fires and gets Brad Fulmer. He has been making that play that way all year long up the middle.
Ball hopped right up to him. Watch this at the last minute. Fulmer hits it well. Hit the side of the mound. That kicked it to him, and that big hop right up to him.
One of the leading candidates for most valuable player of the year. Top 5 guys are A-Rod, the Angels' Garrett Anderson, Miguel Tejada of Oakland, Alfonso Soriano of the Yankees. And you have to add Torrey Hunter of the Minnesota Twins for the job he has done. His numbers down in the second half, but what a defender he is, and what an offensive weapon he is for the Twins. Troy Glaus hit his 29th last night. Still not in one of those Troy Glaus streaks that he can get into, with 4 home runs and 4 straight at bats. 3 off Texas, then 1 off Oakland to start this road trip, and then didn't hit one again until last night.
That fastball Lewis is coming out with 95 down the middle. That's hittable. That curveball was a tough pitch there, and he doubled up again and came back with another heater. But the Angels offense, they need to be more aggressive. They're taking way too many pitches. You got to go up there, hit, feeling like you want to hit. Be ready to hit. Take it to your opponent.
Well, with Rogers sandwiched in between Joaquin Benoit, who threw Tuesday, and Colby Lewis, man, is that a changeup? You get a hard fastball slider guy in Benoit, and there's a called strike 3 to Troy Glaus, and that is the second strikeout for Colby Lewis. Then you go to Kenny Rogers, who's sinking and sliding, changing speeds, and then back to a hard thrower in Lewis. So 2 outs for Scott Spezio. Angels have been so quiet offensively. I mean, they have just scored 10 runs in their last 4 games, and they're averaging only 3 runs per game on the road trip. Their pitching has been fine. Spezio hits it high in the air to right field, in the corner, and pulling it down, the right fielder Todd Hollandsworth. 1, 2, 3 go the Halos in the second. He comes back. John Lackey will face Todd Hollandsworth to lead it off.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Aflac. Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Never yield to convention. Cadillac CTS. Breakthrough. Visit your Southern California Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer.
Today I'm launching my best sourdough jack ever, with juicier meat, thicker, tastier bacon, and my famous golden sourdough bread. Well, time to see what real people think. Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Wendy.
So this is Wendy's. Where's the drive-thru?
What?
What do you think?
This is very good.
Hot diggity! My best sourdough jack ever gets thumbs up here at Wendy's.
Suds man. Hey. Senor Bruschi.
John Lackey gets ready for his second inning of work. He will face Todd Hollandsworth, Todd Green, and Hank Blaylock here in inning number 2. Lackey won 12 games last year and 28 starts between AA and AAA. This year he has 16 victories between AAA and the big league. 16 in AAA, 8 in AAA, excuse me, and 8 with the Angels.
16-6 is pretty good now. 8 of those wins in the minor leagues. That's minor league ball. It's nothing like the major leagues, but still overall, I mean, he's had a great season. He'd make it even better to be the starting pitcher when they clinch. And the Angels have never clinched on the road before, so they're running out of time if they want to do that.
Well, the 3 times in the past when they won the Western title, twice they clinched against the Texas Rangers.
And there's Hollingsworth again being a ball magnet. That hurt. It looked like to me it fouled off his knee. I mean, this is a real tough foul. Oh, right on top of that knee. I mean, the kneecap is a very delicate bone, and that's a place that you really don't want to get hit.
And Hollingsworth is a guy who has had problems with his legs in the past. He missed much of last year because of leg problems. He has suffered shoulder problems in his past. A very quality athlete, and he's still just 29 years old. Youngster out of Dayton, Ohio, acquired in a July 31st trade with the Colorado Rockies, where he hit .295 with 11 home runs with the Rocks, and has come to Texas and hit .260 with 5.
A lot of guys foul them off your shin or your foot, but your knee, it's not advisable.
Good pitch by Lackey, and Hollingsworth just does get a piece of it. It stays at 0-2. And the scariest one we saw was Jermaine Dye in the American League Division Series against the New York Yankees when he fouled one off of his shin and broke his leg. You see Lackey's numbers, as you said, against the lefties, and Hud, you were saying it's the cut fastball into the lefties.
Yeah, and it's the slider up against the righties is the reason their average is better. Been getting hit more.
Outside. Mike Butcher, who was with John Lackey at AA last year, was telling me when he came to AA, he had a fastball, curveball, and a very below average changeup. They taught him the slider and the cut fastball, so he had a weapon that would go away from a left-hander and into a left-hander. Todd Hollingsworth lines out to Scott Spezia for the first out of the second inning.
Glad to see Hollingsworth is okay after that nasty foul ball off his knee. But he lined out. Sure hands man at first base, Scott Spezia.
Now John Lackey will face a former Angel, Todd Green. Came up through the Angels organization out of Georgia Southern. Led college baseball and home runs his 4 seasons at Georgia Southern with 88. That's a 3rd most in college baseball history in the Division I level.
Green's got a lot of sock in his bat.
Does he ever? And he's been swinging a mean bat of late. 4 home runs the last 13 games.
And with his catching ability, along with that offense, Rangers might have some plans for Todd Green next year. That's nice. This time of year, most guys with 3 games, 4 games left are wondering about their future. And he's kind of been reading in some publications where they like him. They like to keep him around to see what happens with that guy, Ivan Rodriguez.
Well, Todd can hit. He can flat hit.
But they like him for his catching ability.
He can catch. He's played a little first base. We've seen him play the outfield also. Designated hitter.
He's a guy who's had to work very hard to stay in the big leagues. It's not easy.
I always thought he was a mini Matt Williams, of course, with the bald head, but the way he would put his chin on his left shoulder. Ivan Rodriguez, this might be his final games with Texas. Green sends it high in the air and deep to left field, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead.
He'll do that to you if you leave one out of the plate. 9th big fly this year. Scioscia backing his guy John Lackey like he always does. Let's see a little handshake and head tap. Him and Kevin Minch. Now fastball right down the middle. Todd Green, short, quick swing, lots of pop. Got it.
And that is now 5 home runs in this series by the Texas Rangers against Anaheim. Green's 9th. Texas has taken the early lead in all 3 games. The Angels have never led. They have been tied, but they have never led in this series against a team they just mauled at Edison Field a week and a half ago. Pop foul by Hank Blaylock.
The Angels got a little virus now. And the virus is losing. Things in baseball are contagious. And unfortunately, losing is one of them. Just got to shake it up and try to find a way to get it done.
Blaylock to left field. Garrett Anderson chasing it and runs it down up against the wall for the 2nd out. But you sound like that psychiatrist in The Natural. Remember? Losing is like a disease, like malaria.
It is. It's unfortunate. But watch Garrett track this one. Ball was struck well by Blaylock. Travels. The ball carries well during the day here. GA not needing his glasses.
So what has made it difficult by the Angels in their 4-game losing streak is that Seattle has won 4 in a row. And Seattle will come to Edison Field for games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All 3 games are sold out. Angels can take care of business today by coming from behind. They've had to come from behind throughout. To find their success this season, they have come from behind so many times, but on this road trip, that has been their trouble. Rivera checks his swing and he goes around. It's 1-2. But the Angels had 7 losses on the road trip, 4 by 1 run, 2 by 2 runs, and 1 by 3 runs. All have been close games. It's mainly because of the Angels' good pitching. Eckstein. Spezia with a great scoop. And Texas is done in the 2nd. But Todd Green goes deep for a 1-0 Ranger lead.
What are you trying to hide behind those condiments, son? Those soggy burgers have no flavor of their own? That's a shame. Is that all you have to say, Mr. Soggy Man? You know, you should try KFC Extra Crispy Chicken. Mmm, crunchy, double breaded for extra flavor.
Get the crunch you crave with the Colonel's Extra Crispy Chicken. Now enjoy 9 pieces of extra crispy legs and thighs for only $6.99.
That's the sound of flavor. There's fast food, and then there's KFC.
How many reasons do you need to get into a legendary Jeep vehicle? How about 0? Because now for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for up to 60 months on every Jeep vehicle, which could save you up to $6,800 in finance charges on Grand Cherokees. Plus, to make this great offer even better, it's backed by the security of our 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer today, because with these offers, there's no reason not to.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months.
Infrastructure. Millions of miles of voice and data lines out there. Who maintains all that? Well, in a large part of this country, SBC does. Why SBC? Seemed only right since we built it in the first place. Whatever it takes, period. Infinite commitment, SBC.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
It's a beautiful day at the ballpark in Arlington, Texas. The Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead over Anaheim. 1 run on 2 hits. The Angels still looking for their first base hit. They hope it comes from Benji Molina, who's walking to the plate right now. Benji has 2 hits in the series. And it looks like Hollinsworth will come out of the ball game. Just saw him jog into the dugout. Hut after he fouled that ball off his knee when he ran down. It did not look that comfortable, so they will make a replacement. And it appears that Kevin Mensch will take over in right field.
Yeah, whenever you foul a ball off the knee, like I explained many times, that's a dangerous spot, and I'm not surprised to see him coming out. I was surprised to see him stay in the game, to tell you the truth.
Colby Lewis. He is left with the lead in 2 of the first 3 major league starts. You see Kevin Mensch now in right field for Hollingsworth. Big swing by Benji.
He took a rip on that one.
Trying to tie the game. Another rip by Benji. It's 1-2. Lewis's best start of the year came on September 11th against the Seattle Mariners. Went 7 innings, gave up just 2 runs and 6 hits. He finally had the good control. That has been his problem this year. He has not walked an Angel. The only Angel to reach was on a wild pitch on a strikeout of Darren Erstad.
Colby's a big guy, and they like his form. Heck, at 96 miles an hour, he can get that ball down and spot it. It's going to be even better. He's got a good, effective changeup.
And he strikes out Benji Molina.
There was a changeup, looked like to me. Way out of the zone.
Now Lewis will face Adam Kennedy. Ball 1. Adam Kennedy had a rough outing on Tuesday night, striking out with a runner on third base and less than 2 outs twice. And AK just said, hey, it was one of those bad ball games. I'm going to forget about it and come out tomorrow. He has the count his way, 2-0 against Colby Lewis. Kennedy, a good fastball hitter. 2-1. Colby had Tommy John surgery coming out of high school in Bakersfield, California, but has not had elbow trouble since. Shoulder problems in 2000, though. There's a strike on the outside, and again, the Angels not that aggressive, but that was a pretty good pitch. Not sure if you want to be swinging at one.
Fastball pitcher, you got to be ready for that heater. It's like that. He was ready for that one, but that's what you set yourself on as a hitter. And if it comes in that zone, you whack it. Try to hit it, get a piece of it. And then when you fall behind, you still have to look for the fastball, and then you make adjustments on the breaking ball. Try to foul it off or stay alive, but you don't want to get beat with that fastball.
Kennedy sends one back up the middle. Alex Rodriguez has it go just past his glove, and the Angels have their first base hit of the game.
Broken bat single. They'll take it. A-Rod believes he should have had that.
Look at the shadows, though, Hud. Was that sun right in his face?
Nope. Hard to tell with that one, though. He felt he could have caught it. I could tell you, just merely ticked his glove.
So the Angels have the tying man on at first base, and the speedy Adam Kennedy. They might try and run with Todd Green catching. Ivan Rodriguez taking the day off. He does not go, and David Eckstein takes low ball 1.
Adam Kennedy, take a look at that. The bat just maybe it's stuck to his hand. Look at him. He says, I'm going to wait sure that ball drops before I drop my bat. Sometimes that pine tar will stick. You can't shake the bat.
It's like Fred Belitnikoff put all that stickum on, and he couldn't give the football back to the official.
AK, he's got 16 stolen bases. Having a good season in that department. He's been caught just 4 times.
And that has been a big reason for the Angels' success.
With 1 out here, Socia likes to run a hit and run and hit. Eckstein with such good bat control, he can hit behind the runner pretty easily. Big hole, by the way, over there between the first baseman and second baseman.
And Herbert Perry not as strong defensively as Rafael Palmeiro is. Palmeiro just makes everything look easy around the bag at first base. And he's taken a couple of base hits away from the Angels in this series. Kennedy goes. Eckstein swings and he lines out, and there's a double play. Well, the Angels just don't have luck either. They have struck the ball at times sharply in this series, but every time right at a Ranger.
Yep. Hard luck. Look at that. Well struck. Might have went through.
It happens every October. Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight. Fortunes are turning. Momentum is shifting. October's magical matchups begin with the Division Series, only on Fox.
Just like that, it's gone. This is Mercury Mountaineer's disappearing third row seat. Fold it down flat and you get plenty of extra storage space. Pop it back up, and Mountaineer seats 7 full-size adults. And right now, your Mercury dealer's making something else disappear. The interest rate and your payments this year, with 0% financing and no payments until 2003. It'll be gone, just like that. Mountaineer, the SUV built for here, is here.
I can't go more than a few hours without a cigarette.
I can't go more than a few feet without the oxygen tank.
I tried to stop, and I put on 5 pounds.
I've lost 25 pounds.
I have trouble getting out of bed without a smoke, man.
I have trouble getting out of bed.
No, I don't think I can quit.
I don't think I can operate.
Welcome back to bonus coverage of Angels baseball in 2002. Again, we'd like to thank the Angels and Fox Sports Net for picking up this game on such short notice. Thanks again to the hard work by Kevin Ulick and Jay Lucas with the Angels, and Steve Simpson, Bill Borson, and Mark Shaw with Fox Sports Net. And a special thanks also to Fox Sports Southwest. They are providing the pictures and the audio and the graphics for the game. We are taking the Rangers feed, their local feed. Our producer again is the very brilliant and very patient Don DiAgostino. Dave Burchett is our director for the Texas Rangers, and he is showing us as many pictures as he can when we start talking about a certain ball player. But he has only one camera. The rest is for the Rangers.
Taking a look at that again. That little hit and run right to Lewis. Doubles up Kennedy. Angels trying to get something going, and they're sputtering.
They must stay positive, though. Joe Madden had a great quote at the bottom of the lineup card today. It said, "Continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking our potential." Winston Churchill. Ground ball hit to second. Adam Kennedy up. Throws out Michael Young. One down in the last of the third. So John Lackey, who grew up playing football, basketball, and baseball at Abilene High School, played baseball for his dad, Darren, there, mainly playing first base. He was All-State after hitting .541 as a senior. Played 1 year at Texas Arlington as a first baseman and pitcher, and then transferred to Grayson Community College in Denison, Texas, where he was the top pitcher and hitter on a team that won the Junior College World Series. The team went 50-13, and Lackey was their star. Here's Mike Lamb dropping one into right center field in front of Darren Erstad. A base hit before A-Rod. So the first two guys have been able to get on for Texas in this game. Michael Young and Mike Lamb combined to go 2 for 4. The Angels in this series, meantime, are 0 for 26. They're 1-2-3 hitters.
That's been the story. Hasn't been pitching. Pitching hadn't been getting torched they're not getting the timely hitting that they had for so long during the season.
And if you ask scouts the question, who is the Angels superstar offensively, they'd say Garrett Anderson. That's the one guy they don't want to pitch to. They don't have to pitch to him if nobody's on base. They can throw him the pitches that Garrett saw yesterday from Kenny Rogers. Slop out of the zone. And Garrett will stretch his zone, trying to help his team out.
A-Rod loved to round off that home run number to 60.
Oh, stop.
Well, he would.
You know what?
He told me
so
that.
would I. I would like to get 60 home runs in a season.
Well,
let him wait till tomorrow.
He's got, you know, today and 3 more.
Yeah.
Would be
He's
nice of
one
him.
shy of the American League record for home runs in a season by a right-handed batter, and John Lackey just balked Mike Lamb to second base.
Up, he started to move. You see his foot's on the rubber, and he shook off the sign, but he started to come up on his motion. Watch this little flinch, Fizz. Watch him when he shakes his head here. See how he wanted to?
Yeah.
Just a smidget there. He moved.
They don't let you do much, do they?
No smidgeting or fidgeting.
You're not allowed to deceive the base runner. Didn't look like there was much of a deception, but it's in the rule book.
And he went around on that.
2-2.
Home plate umpire Jerry Crawford. He didn't need to ask. First baseman Brian Gorman, first base umpire.
Lackey very tough mentally. Former quarterback. Has that football mentality.
2-2 count. Taking his time. A-Rod can't stand it. Breaks his concentration. It's hard to sit there in that box and stay focused where you see the pitcher shaking his head 3, 4, 5 times. Oh, that's a beautiful 2-seam running fastball. Beautiful. Looks like it could have caught some of the plate there.
The count is full.
That's a perfect location.
Lackey has an option. He could choose the same situation as before. Not pitch to Alex Rodriguez or get him to chase one out of the strike zone. The count is 3-2. And A-Rod swings and misses and strikes out a big K for John, his third of the ball game.
Lackey rears back. I like it now. He challenged him right here. Down the middle. I like that. Lackey not afraid. Just went right after him. A-Rod couldn't believe it. Sounded like he got a foul tip on it, and that's why he looked back to see if Molina could hold on to it.
Benji did. John got his third strikeout. Now he'll try and get Rafael Palmeiro. Palmeiro goes after the first pitch, bounces it to Scott Spezio. Scott's taking it himself and records the third out. Texas takes a 1-0 lead to the fourth.
Ryan Miller owns a Hyundai Sonata.
We did a ton of research on the internet. Things that you normally would pay extra for came standard.
An exceptional list of standard features and room for 5.
Very stylish looking, very roomy on the inside.
The Sonata also comes with the Freedom of America's Best warranty.
We just felt for our money, the Sonata was the best value.
The Hyundai Sonata at just $16,494. It's a lot more car. Now you can own the Hyundai Sonata for just $269 a month. Hurry in.
Hi, I just want to make a deposit.
You have your account number?
Right here.
Lean forward, please.
What is this?
It's our new customer tracking system. It has your account number and barcode. Speeds you right through the line.
Now what?
That line over there.
Feel like banks are getting a bit impersonal? Try Washington Mutual. We're building our bank around you because we never forget it's your money.
It's a holdup.
I hate it when these things don't scan.
Washington Mutual.
Dehydration. It can't be predicted. It can be prevented. Nothing has been tested and proven to hydrate athletes better or faster. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Angels fans, come out to Edison Field this weekend to help cheer on your Angels against the Seattle Mariners. We encourage all fans to show their support by coming to the ballpark dressed in red. The first 25,000 fans in attendance at each game will receive Thundersticks courtesy of Coast Plaza Doctors Hospital. I love that.
And if you've never had a Thunderstick before, you need to come and see what they're all about. They're these things they blow up and you wave them in the air and it causes a lot of commotion.
The Angels debuted them against the Seattle Mariners back in that late July series, and the Angels, the first time they broke out the Thundersticks, Anaheim won 15-3. Here's Darren Erstad leading off. Erstad's been very, very quiet, 0 for 9 in the series. His last hit was his last at bat in the Seattle series when the Angels lost on Sunday 3-2.
I mean, the Angels aren't the only ones that are pressing a little bit and having a hard time. How about the Arizona Diamondbacks, Fizz?
They've lost 6 games in a row.
6 in a row. San Francisco's 2 out. Dodgers 5.
And St. Louis is tied, more importantly, with 94 wins. So if St. Louis finishes with 1 more win than Arizona, they would have a home field advantage. That ball sent to left field. Dropping the baseball in left field is Mike Lamb. So Erstad's on for the second time on a defensive mistake by Texas. First time he struck out and a wild pitch allowed him to get to first base, and now Lamb dropped the baseball in left.
So having to run hard on this one, and he just clanked it. Trying to circle the wagons. He didn't play a lot of left field, and don't know if he'll play much more after this game here. If he continues those, that's just a miss.
Now Tim Salmon. Tim with a good rip at a fastball, strike 1. Salmon with 29 home runs against this Texas ball club. He used to torch them in the past, and this year has 21 home runs. Huge home run last week.
Salmon on his way to being comeback player of the year in the American League.
Matter of fact, they narrowed the finalists down to 3. David Wells of the New York Yankees and Ruben Sierra of Seattle. Salmon has had a remarkable comeback from a .227 season a year ago when he only hit 17 home runs and knocked in 49, but now he's completely healthy and looking like the Salmon of old. Missed those 3 weeks because of the damage done to his left hand. You see the protective device on his left hand, and he was hit by Toronto pitcher Roy Halladay.
Didn't Ruben Sierra get comeback player of the year last year for the Rangers?
They said he was in the mix.
No, but
I agree with you.
I'm just saying he won it last year.
I know.
How can you get comeback
what I read in the newspaper here in the Dallas newspaper. Popped up. Foul and out of play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him winning again. Now, he might be the best acquisition by the Mariners. Is there a category for that? But I mean, you know, they needed him, especially with Edgar Martinez going out with a hamstring surgery. And
it could have been a misprint. Ruben just said he made the top 3.
And Ruben's had a good year. We're not taking that away from him, but I don't think he'll win it back-to-back years.
Well, maybe if we decode it, because here it is. And perhaps what they're talking about, Hud, is that he's in the top 2, and there goes Erstad. He is safe at second base with the steal. And Darren with his 23rd stolen base this year, and I like that. Hud, the Angels pressuring the Texas Rangers and Todd Green.
And Salmon struck out on the pitch. Salmon thought it was up. It was called. And then Erstad gets his hand in nicely. Right in the right time. Gets that hand in there. Phil Cousy, second base umpire, made the correct call. Todd Green put that ball there. That shows you how he got in there cleanly. Checking the outfielders. Look at the score here now.
The Angels have the tying run in scoring position with Garrett Anderson at the plate.
GA swung at the first pitch last at bat, and he popped it up.
Garrett takes a strike.
It's almost an automatic take.
Inside.
And Garrett is the guy that the Rangers will be careful with. First base open. Fulmer on deck. Doesn't matter. Garrett is the strong bat of the team. Colby Lewis coming inside on him.
He's done a great job with men in scoring position, but he's had more runners in scoring position than any other ball player this year outside Nomar Garcia-Parra. I was in the Angels clubhouse yesterday, and Mike Scioscia came up to me and said, Fizz, check this out. He's been up 242 times this year with men in scoring position. Nomar was up 243 times. And Troy Gloss was like third in the list, and Tim Salmon was 11th. And that tells you the Angels' ability to get on base with the 1-2-3 hitters, advance those base runners for the middle of your lineup. And we told you the Angels 1-2-3 hitters now in this series, this 3-game series, are 0 for 29. Consequently, they are 0-2 in the series.
GA walks. They want no part of him. Not surprised. 28 walks in 625 at-bats. He doesn't walk very much.
So it's Brad Fulmer's responsibility to make him pay.
For a big hit off Colby Lewis.
Fulmer had a terrific game on Sunday with 3 hits against Seattle, 2 singles and a double. He was quiet in the first game against Joaquin Benoit, and then came out with as a pinch hitter last night and got a single. Fulmer, good power, 17 home runs. Outside ball 1.
Good throwing arms in that outfield. Now Lamb in left. I hadn't seen him play the outfield, but he's got a good strong throwing arm from third base. I would expect that he could possibly get the job done. Erstad, speed at second. Getting a good secondary lead out there. That's the lead after the pitch.
Up high. Now Todd Green will go out for a visit. Again, the Angels are sold out this weekend. Friday fireworks special, the Thundersticks giveaway. 1 o'clock affair on Saturday, 1 o'clock on Sunday. That's a Nestle family Sunday. Oral Hershiser will come out for the visit as well. Lewis has only allowed 3 home runs in 33 innings now.
Oral's telling him to throw this ball right down the middle. Fulmer knows it. I always used to like this when I was hitting, and the pitching coach would go out there, and when the guy was wild, and so you pretty much knew what was coming.
But the Angels fan cruise offers fans unique experience to set sail and interact with current and former Angels players, coaches, and/or broadcasters during a 3-day cruise to Baja, Mexico. Carnival Cruise Line's Ecstasy will set sail from Los Angeles on Friday, January 17th. Brad Fulmer goes to left field, and it twists and goes foul. And if you're interested, the telephone number to call at AAA Travel, 1-888-874-7222 to make your reservation. Again, AAA Travel at 888-874-7222. Angels Fan Cruise. Joaquin Benoit got the start. Win on Tuesday. Pitched very well, 7 innings. Fulmer to right field, and that's a base hit. In comes Erstad with the tying run. Garrett Anderson goes to third. It's a double for Fulmer.
That error by Lamb in left field allowed Erstad to score. Angels on the board. Fulmer with a clutch hit. 34th double by Fulmer. Lewis having to throw a strike. Did. Inside part. Fulmer kept his hands in and hooked it down that line. Minch plays it well out there. If that ball gets by Minch, Anderson would have scored.
So Brad gets it done. He's an excellent base runner. Now at second base, the Angels have the go-ahead man at third with just one out. And Gloss sends it to Blaylock. They will get the run home, and the Angels have their first lead of this series. 2-1 Anaheim in the fourth inning, and RBI number 107 for Troy Gloss.
Well, that ball just chopped it. He chopped it high enough to where Blaylock didn't feel like he had to play on Anderson at home. GA came running hard, sliding in that home plate. Just in case the play was behind him, he wasn't sure if Blaylock was coming home or not. And they're going to intentionally pass Scott Spezio.
They basically worked around Garrett Anderson, walked him, so HUD, the Rangers have seen their mistakes score. The error has scored, the walk has scored.
So if you're Molina on deck, you tell yourself, I'm going to make him pay for doing this right here. You take that personally sometimes. Oh, you think I'm going to be the easy out.
And even though Benji Molina has been in a major slump the last couple of months, Rex, it looks like he's been swinging the bat much better, has 2 hits and 5 at-bats in the series. He's making better contact. Looked bad in his first at-bat, swinging it several up and out of the strike zone, and even on a changeup that looked like it might have been a foot out of the strike zone up.
Well, as long as he's swinging, you want to be hacking in case you hit that ball. Angels looking to do some more here with 2 outs. You got a lead.
Runners at first and second. 2 outs in the fourth. Molina swings and pops it foul, strike 1. One thing Benji's doing, though, he's being aggressive.
He's swinging. That pitch was up. It's a good one to pass on there.
If Lewis makes a mistake up in the strike zone, Benji can make him pay. But again, too far up, he has to show the discipline to lay off. Rangers have won the first 2 games of this series and have split the last 6 contests. Up and in. Benji sends it high in the air to right field, but not deep enough. Ruben Rivera in the shadows pulls it down for the final out of the top of the fourth. But the Angels score 2 to take the lead.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
First one?
Yeah. You? 7th. For now.
Mr. Croft, it's time.
Around here, things aren't always what you'd expect. Like the Mercedes-Benz C230 Sports Coupe with a powerful supercharged engine and curve-handling electronic stability program starting at $25,615.
Bill Simon is back in court again. 9 years ago, a savings and loan he directed went belly up. Regulators cited mismanagement and misleading accounting. The bailout for Simon's failure cost taxpayers $122 million. Now Simon's back in court again, suing, trying to blame the government for his own mistakes, asking the same taxpayers that bailed out his mess to cover his millions in losses. Bill Simon, if he can't take responsibility for his business, how can he run California?
Today, it's not just a copier. It's the printer, fax machine, scanner, and the whole office is counting on your decision. That's why you need us, Sigma International. Sigma sells and services the latest digital solutions for office copying and printing, giving you the latest technology from Gestetner, the oldest copier company in the world. We match your needs and budget. Call Sigma International and see why these Southern California companies trust us with their imaging solutions. Sigma International for imaging sales, service, and supplies in your office.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
Steve Physiak, Rex Hudler with you at the ballpark in Arlington. The Angels have taken a 2-1 lead going to the bottom of the fourth inning over the Texas Rangers. It's the Angels' first lead of the game. Let's go to Jim Knox.
About 5 rows away from the field. This is Sharon Lackey. This is John Lackey's mother. A little tense right now? No. She's taking it in stride.
Yeah.
Now, you talked to John last night. Was he a little nervous for this game? Big game?
He was excited. He wants the Angels to win it on their own merits.
We'll see what happens. Now, believe it or not, guys, John Lackey still has a roommate in Abilene. It's this guy, Clay. I guess he didn't know he was going to make the big league, so he's still keeping tabs of the house, huh?
Exactly. I told him he's going to have to kind of pay rent in advance this year. I'm going to have to watch it. But
hold on, Josh. Herbert.
Well, John Lackey just gave up a solo home run that tied the game.
Bad time for the interview there.
Tough time because Mom was watching, and that's always painful, but Herbert Perry ties the game. The 6th home run by Texas hitters in this series.
That's how they're scoring all their runs.
All of them. I mean, they have 227 home runs, most in the major leagues, and they're in last place.
Last night it was Francisco Rodriguez who walked in a run. That's the only run they got last night. It wasn't a home run.
And that proved to be the game winner. So Herbert Perry goes deep off John Lackey. We're back at square one. And Hud, that has been the case throughout the series. Every time the Angels have come back to tie it, the very next inning, a home run. Fly ball hit to center field by Kevin Mensch. Erstad there to make the catch. 1 out.
There's a replay. Slider out over the middle of the plate. 419-foot shot by Perry.
22nd home run this year. Everything he's done this year has been a career high. Now 77 RBIs, 22 home runs. And now the guy who brought the thunder on John Lackey in his last at bat, former Angel Todd Green. Green hitting .333 with 5 home runs in the last 2 weeks. And he smacks that one sharply into right field for a base hit. So Green's 2 for 2.
Rangers aren't going easy. They got a lot of pride.
They're also playing very loose. I mean, their clubhouse very loose, and we've seen in the past when teams are out of it and a contender comes in, that brings them to life. What the heck? Go ahead and hit and run. Go ahead and steal. What's it going to cost you, being 27 or 28 games out of first place?
Well, you know, going to that clubhouse, it's not like the Angels are tight. Heck, they're enjoying themselves. It's business as usual. They know they're going to make the playoffs, and they just want to go out and execute, play the game. But you're right. In the Rangers clubhouse, they got nothing to lose, all to gain by beating them.
Now Hank Blaylock, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, Darren Erstad was saying the one thing this club will not do is panic. He said, I said last week, we will be tested. And this is what it is. Erstad said the team is mentally tough. They have 4 games left. They still have a chance at 100 wins. And that ball is shot out of a cannon. Anderson racing over, makes a nice running catch. They've got a chance to double him up. But Eckstein drops the baseball. Here's the throw. It's a little late because Green was all the way around second base.
Great catch by Garrett Anderson. McGee got a first step jump on this ball. It's the only reason he caught it. Long strides. Dead run, GA, off balance now. Makes the throw, and it sailed away a little bit from Eckstein. Greeny was way around second base, has a long way to go. You have to touch second on your way back, and look at him lumbering into first. He's out of gas.
Now Ruben Rivera, and he goes after a first pitch fastball, swings and misses, strike one. Texas scored first in the home run by Todd Green. The Angels came back with 2 runs in the 4th inning, but a solo shot by Herbert Perry has tied it in the 4th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Say, he is such an underrated outfielder. The critics say, well, he doesn't dive. Who cares, Rex? He's played in more games than any other Angel, and all but 3 big league players in the last 6 years.
Could pencil that man's name in every single game. That's what a manager loves, a guy like Garrett.
I mean, the greatest compliment a manager or an employer can give an employee is, I can count on that guy. And Mike Scioscia can count on GA. Three and 1. This is not a guy he wants to walk. Rivera has a big strike zone. John has walked 1 in the game. Alex Rodriguez in the 1st. Doesn't want to push that go-ahead run into scoring position. Rivera swings and smokes it to left field, but Anderson is there for the basket catch. So they hit Lackey hard in the 4th, and they go deep to tie the game.
Americans bust their humps 52 weeks a year, 7 days a week. Time to trash that schedule.
Just push me!
And get out there with 0% financing for 60 months on the new 2002 Dodge that grabs you. Plus, get our 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, and Honda don't match it.
Just push me!
Grab life by the horns and grab something that works for you. 0% financing and 770 protection.
Pizza Hut. There are big dogs here. Bobby, is that you? I'm having second thoughts about this whole NFL XL deal.
A Big New Yorker for $8.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi. All season long on Sundays and Mondays. It's going to be the greatest deal around.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Try the NFL XL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. An extra large pizza at an extra small price. And a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only available this season on Sundays and Mondays, only at Pizza Hut. You make the call.
Come on in and watch the game.
We'll deliver the deal.
Lassie! Timmy's trapped in the burning barn! You gotta save him, girl! Come on, girl!
Lassie, Timmy's been snatched up by a twister. Save him, girl!
Timmy got caught in a combine.
Kidnapped by circus folk!
Stampede!
Lassie!
Decide to change your life for the better with VerizonSuperPages.com.
Lassie, finish your caviar.
Superpages.com. Better pages for better decisions. Verizon.
Steve Physioc, Rex Hudler with you. Welcome back for bonus coverage of Angels baseball in 2002 on Fox Sports Net. We'd like to thank Fox Sports Net for adding these 2 games so late in the season. Also the hard work by the Angels and Jay Lucas and Kevin Hewlett and the guys there at Fox Sports Net. Steve Simpson and Mark Shaw. And we'd like to tell you to join the Angels for Fan Appreciation Day this Sunday, September 29th. You could win great prizes such as a fantasy ownership package of a Los Alamitos racehorse, a 65-inch big screen TV courtesy of Paul's TV, and more. All fans in attendance will receive an Angels 2002 team photo courtesy of Rawlings. Well, the Angels have won 11 of their 18 meetings with Texas this year. They've lost the last 2 here at the ballpark in Arlington, but Texas has played very well here. Texas has won 7 in a row in Arlington and 14 of their last 17 here. It was in the road trip that they struggled. Colby Lewis gets a curveball, strike 1 to Adam Kennedy.
Having Kennedy in that 9th spot, it's like having another leadoff man. hoping he can do it.
And he slashes his second base hit of the game to left field. So another nice start for Anaheim. Kennedy on. It is the second time in the ballgame the Angels have had their leadoff man on. The first time they did that was Erstad reaching on the error, and he scored.
Ball away. He just flicked his hands right over Blaylock's head. That's why Kennedy's hitting so good this year with an average. He's using that left side of the field.
2-2 ball game now in the 5th. The Angels ran Erstad. Let's see if they run Kennedy against Todd Green and Colby Lewis. Kennedy does not go, and Eckstein showed bunt, then pulled the bat back, and it rode high. Ball 1.
Rangers know the Angels will play small ball and sacrifice him here. Eckstein pulled it back just to give him a little extra look at the potential Butcher Boy. That's what they call that play.
That time he did show bunt. Pulls it back in time. It's 2-0.
This is the guy that makes it happen for the Angels. He's got such great bat control. Can do a lot. Can bunt. Heck, he can steal. He hits the ball to the field. Heck, if you need a grand slam, he'll do that.
Again, the Butcher Boy, and they bring it up and in. I think Eckstein showing that right now to get into Colby Lewis's head, because he's fallen behind 3-0, because you know Eckstein will be taken here.
Well, he leads the league in sacrifice bunts with 14. And then he gets a little bit of chin music backed off the plate here.
How about that, Hud? 4 straight showing bunt, 4 straight out of the strike zone. Now the Angels have Adam Kennedy at second base and David Eckstein at first base. And why not do the same thing with Erstad, only get the sacrifice down?
Erstad doesn't do a lot of sacrificing, but he can, and he might be asked to here. With nobody out, advance the runners. Needed the order coming. Kingfish Salmon on deck.
Darren with 4 sacrifice hits this year. Four sacrifice bunts, 4 sacrifice flies. He gets the bunt down.
Lovely.
He made the third baseman cover, and Erstad executes the sacrifice perfectly. Now the Angels have runners on second and third with their 3, 4, 5 guys coming to the plate in a 2-2 ball game in the 5th.
Well done. Gives himself up there. Look at that technique. Bat out in front. You see how his arms were extended? You can see the ball all the way in. Brings in Blaylock. That vacates third and moves the runners up for the fish.
And Hud, what's great to see is this is the way the Angels have won this year. The little things. Eckstein showing bunt. Lewis getting wild, walking Eck. Then Erstad sacrificing. Now they want to make sure that Colby Lewis pays for the trouble.
And, you know, with first base open, you might think, wow, they're going to not give Sam anything good. But Garrett Anderson's on deck, and you don't want to load him up for GA. He's going to have to come to Salmon. Salmon knows it. Big gap out there in left center.
Up and into Tim. Lewis falling behind the count. 2-0. Texas Rangers have the bullpen ready. Dennis Reyes warming up in the pen.
Most likely for Garrett Anderson on deck. Lewis can't retire Salmon here. I'll likely see a pitching change. Lefty versus lefty, Garrett Anderson. 2-0. Anything close, Salmon will be whacking.
3-0. 1 pitch away of loading the bases, and Lewis snaps at that baseball. Remember, he left the clubhouse last night a little ill. And you wonder how, under these hot conditions, how he's feeling. Tim Salmon was suffering last week from a cold. He said he was a little wobbly in the Oakland outfield. Strike. It's 3-1. Infield playing back. They'll give up a run to get the out.
He's not trying to pitch around Salmon. He's just a little bit wild. Salmon's still in a great fastball count here.
Tim swings and sends a ground ball deep in the hole. A-Rod's quick throw is not in time. The Angels score the go-ahead run, and everybody's safe. It's a 3-2 ball game.
So give that run to Erstad for sacrificing the runners over. That's how they get it done. That's an infield hit. Ball had eyes on it. A-Rod gloves it. Can't throw out the fish.
And it is the first hit in this series by the Angels' 1, 2, 3 hitters. Right now, Jerry Narron is going to stay with Colby Lewis.
And you could see A-Rod stand next to David Eckstein. Huge difference in physiques.
6'3" versus 5'6½".
But both guys extremely valuable to their teams. GA now, another opportunity for him.
Outside, ball 1. Oh, Garrett would love to hit one sharply, drive it into a gap or over the wall. He has 28 home runs this year. Leads the club in RBIs with 119. He rips, sends it to center field and deep. Ruben Rivera is back, and it is gone. A 3-run home run by Garrett Anderson.
Jerry Narron left Colby Lewis in just long enough for GA to pop him deep dead center. That's the one guy they didn't want to pitch to. They had to. That's a huge lift, as I have goosebumps running down my body, and I know they do in that Angel dugout right there. That'll give them a little bit more breathing room.
And the Texas Rangers were talking in their clubhouse. The one guy we don't want to have to pitch to is Garrett Anderson. They did with runners in first and second, and he just blasted it 410 feet over the center field wall.
Fastball waiting on it. Low ball hitter. He can hit that low ball with the best of them. And he swung that bat beautifully. Good easy swing. Dead center, back screen.
And Hud, that's what surprises you the most, is the fact that it was such an easy swing, and look how far it went. Skills.
That's why his name is mentioned right at the top with A-Rod and Tejada for MVP. And there's some smiles in that Angel dugout.
Garrett Anderson now 122 RBIs this year. I mean, Miguel Tejada has 125. Alex Rodriguez has 140. But GA, you rarely see his name mentioned when the MVP conversation begins. It's Tejada, Soriano, A-Rod, but GA right there. It's a quartet.
Seeley admiring Anderson's work, and now Lewis, he loses Fulmer.
That's the 4th walk in the game for Colby Lewis. And here comes Jerry Narron. But as you said, Hud, when Dennis Reyes was ready for Garrett Anderson, he chose not to go with him. He wanted Lewis to work GA. And they may have to change up and go with the right-hander because the Angels have Troy Gloss coming to the plate. Todd Van Poppel was starting to warm up, and that is who the Ranger pitcher will be. Todd Van Poppel against Troy Gloss, with the Angels up by 4 in the 5th.
I can't go more than a few hours without a cigarette.
I can't go more than a few feet without the oxygen tank.
I tried to stop, and I put on 5 pounds.
I've lost 25 pounds.
I have trouble getting out of bed without a smoke, man.
I have trouble getting out of bed.
No, I don't think I can quit.
I don't think I can operate.
Pizza Hut. There are big dogs here.
Bobby, is that you?
I'm having second thoughts about this whole NFL XL deal.
A big New Yorker for $8.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi. All season long on Sundays and Mondays. It's gonna be the greatest deal around.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Try the NFL XL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. An extra large pizza at an extra small price. And a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only available this season on Sundays and Mondays, only at Pizza Hut. You make the call.
Come on in and watch the game.
We'll deliver the deal.
Why did I put a 240 horsepower supercharged V6 power plant in a mid-size family sedan? Because it feels so good. My name's Harley Earl, and I've come back to build you a great car.
Buick, the spirit of American style.
The Angels' magic number to clinch a spot in the postseason is 1. A victory by the Angels, and they are playing in October. Steve Physioc along with Rex Hudler, and Garrett Anderson just went deep to give the Angels a 4-run cushion.
What a nice shot.
It was unbelievable, and we both exploded from our seats.
I can't tell you. Let me give you a replay of what I did.
Yes!
They got a lead. It's great.
You know, when you've seen a club that has suffered for so long, they haven't been to the playoffs since 1986.
5 games it's taken them to get to here. I mean, they've been a chance to clinch 5 straight days. And, man, you know, talk about anxiety. I'm a little worked up. We're all worked up. Everybody that's attached to the ball club.
Garrett Anderson with that sweet, smooth swing launched the baseball 410 feet to straightaway center field, a 3-run home run. It is 6-2 Anaheim. Now Troy Gloss. And Gloss with a big rip at a Todd Van Poppel fastball. Van Poppel comes in for Colby Lewis, who goes 4+ innings and threw 3 shutout innings, and then the Angels ripped him for 6 runs the last 2. This is the 49th game for Van Poppel. Has a rather high ERA, over 5. Gloss with another rip, strike 2.
Van Poppel, he'll sweep a slider on you, fastball and a split finger. Those are his pitches.
Van Poppel allowed a game-winning home run to Tim Salmon on September 14th after pitching 4 scoreless innings in the previous 2 games. That was the game that you did for Fox on a Saturday afternoon when the Angels went down by 5 runs. And Hud, it was like you and I both felt that, wow, no problem. Angels will come back and win the game, and they did.
I was telling my partner that day, Josh Lewin, who's the Ranger broadcaster today, I said, hey, Josh, man, no problem. This is early.
They were just playing that kind of baseball.
Yeah, I mean, they are confident they're going to come back and win this game, and sure enough, they did. Tim Salmon hit a big shot. There's their guys now. Tom Grieve on the left, Josh Lewin on the right with the goggles on. There they are. I like them. I like them a lot.
Gloss to left field, pulling it down. Mike Lamb.
And they're saying, hey, they go to bat 5 more times still. So the broadcasters for the Rangers, they're beautiful, and we're having some fun together. Our booths are next to each other, so I'm able to run over to their side and scream some obscenities in there.
Oh, you would never do that.
No, I don't scream obscenities.
You're a husband and a father. You wouldn't do that. There we go. Hud, he's going to work the people again.
Scare him here. This little python I got here.
Josh.
Very much.
Josh is not accepting the challenge, Hud. Now Scott Spezio trying to flip one into center field. It hangs up for Ruben Rivera. He will make the catch for the final out, but the Angels with a big 4-run 5th inning take a 6-2 lead.
What if the success of all your projects could be determined before you start them? What if your home could be a true reflection of you? Whether it's finding a right color, creating a unique look, or capturing a certain feeling, when you want to beautify and protect your home and you want to do it right, do it with Behr paint stains and waterproofers. Behr, get it right every time.
Ding.
Hey guys.
Sir, can we help you?
No, just powering down, turning off the lights, copiers, conserve energy.
Oh, that's nice. But you don't work here?
Nope. No, I don't.
Conservation. It's a way of life.
Sometimes I need quiet. Sometimes I need peace. Sometimes I need to get away.
The Lexus ES300, a new world of luxury. See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
We're back at the ballpark in Arlington, Texas. The Angels' magic number to clinch a spot in postseason is one victory for the Angels, and they move on to the postseason, likely to play the New York Yankees, and Garrett Anderson gave them a huge lift with the Angels up by the slimmest of margins. Garrett Anderson sent a 3-run home run into the grass and straightaway center field. The Angels now with a 4-run lead, and as you have said so many times in the past, for the starting pitching, the next inning is the most important to shut down the opposition.
Well, I thought for a second I was going to have to throw down as we got attacked in the booth.
Tom Grieve and Josh Lewin came running over.
They sabotaged us. It was a sneak attack.
It was. We didn't expect it. Here's Michael Young. Here's the sneak attack. Look at Josh.
He's on me. Oh. He's hammering
and
me.
Look at Tom and I. We're saying, why can't we just get along?
I said, Josh, yeah, we loved each other there. I was thanking him, and heck, they're great folks. Tom was telling me right there, he's going, we had no chance against you guys if we were going to throw down. Fortunately, we'll let them battle on the field.
John Lackey gets Mike Young to swing and miss. The count evens at 2-2. Lackey has struck out 3. The biggest game of his life this afternoon. 3-2 now. Wants to go right after Young, go right after Lamb. And Young smacks one to center field. On comes Erstad. He will one-hand it for the first out. He did go right after him, Hud, and got the out. When you have a 4-run lead, be aggressive. Do not allow base runners before the big duo of A-Rod and Palmeiro, who have combined for 100 home runs this year.
It's this 5th inning that's caused Lackey some problems his last 2 starts. Gets that big first out. He's wavered a little bit in this inning. Past 2. That was a good curveball in. His last outing, he just lasted 4 2/3.
And Rexy had pitched very well the first 4, dominated the Seattle Mariners, and the Angels didn't defend well. He wound up giving us 6 runs in the ball game, but only 2 were earned. Went 5 prior to that against Oakland, and just 4 1/3 prior to that against the A's. But he's the big old strong Texan from Abilene, and they feel he is still fresh, even though he's thrown 205 innings. It would be great to win and allow John Lackey to get that extra day of rest. If the Angels do win this game, they will clinch a spot in postseason. Jared Washburn would likely pitch game 1 on 3 days rest because he's going tomorrow for Mike Scioscia against Seattle. Ground ball. Goss has it on the short hop. That's a nice play.
All right, Lackey cruising. 2 outs. Gloss, beautiful play, like you mentioned, Fizz. Got good range to his left. Maybe they'll show us a replay of it. That's how nice it was.
You know better than that. You can't ask for them.
I know we can't.
It's not our show.
I know. We're really happy to be here.
We'd like to thank Fox Sports Southwest, who's providing the pictures and the audio for this game. We're taking the Rangers feed. Now Alex Rodriguez. Oakland, meantime, takes on Seattle at 7 o'clock tonight. Corey Lytle is going for the A's against Joel Pinheiro. The M's 4 games back. Rodriguez sends it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lackey's been able to get A-Rod once. He walked him in the first with first base open and struck him out in the third. In there, 1-2. He's really coming in on Alex Rodriguez in this game.
4-run lead. Nobody on for A-Rod. It's a good time to pitch to him. Got the first 2 strikes. Now try to get him to chase. But you got to be careful.
And then you have Palmeiro leading off the 6th. Middle of their order has killed the Angels in this series. A-Rod takes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yesterday, A-Rod and Palmeiro both hit home runs.
And this game far from over because of the home run strength of the Rangers. Heck, they can get a couple guys on and bomb them that get right back in it. So Lackey and the bullpen going to have to execute here.
Came back inside. They have not given him that call inside with A-Rod. Hud, he's been so impressive when you work him away, Alex. That home run he hit yesterday I thought was on a good pitch. Breaking ball low and out of the strike zone, and he hits it 380 feet.
Well, you want to keep him from getting his hands extended. Keep it in. Stay right there on him. Go right back inside. Good.
A-Rod swings and misses, and Lackey gets a big strikeout to end the 5th. We head to the 6th. The Angels 6, the Rangers 4.
Your Ford dealer wants you to say yes to no payments until January 2003. You still get 0% financing for 60 months or great cashbacks. That's 0% for 5 full years on some of Ford's best-selling 2002 cars, trucks, and SUVs. There's 0% limited term financing on F-Series, Focus, and Escape. See your Ford dealer now and say yes to no payments until January. Say yes to a new Ford.
Bill Simon is back in court again. 9 years ago, a savings and loan he directed went belly up. Regulators cited mismanagement and misleading accounting. The bailout for Simon's failure cost taxpayers $122 million. Now Simon's back in court again, suing, trying to blame the government for his own mistakes, asking the same taxpayers that bailed out his mess to cover his millions in losses. Bill Simon, if he can't take responsibility for his business, how can he run California?
Koki's Shabu Shabu Restaurant and Cafe in Huntington Beach offers authentic, rich Chinese meat and vegetable broth designed for cooking this unique Shabu Shabu style. It all means great fun trying out something new, and the food is outstanding. Koki's is the only Chinese Shabu Shabu in Orange County, located next to our Hong Kong Cafe, offering real Hong Kong cooking in Orange County. Discover the authenticity at Koki's Shabu Shabu Restaurant and Cafe in the Expo Design Center, Huntington Beach.
Bring the whole family to Edison Field this Sunday, September 29th for Nestle Family Sunday. Kids 12 and under can enjoy face painting, balloon artists, and a trip down to the field after the game to run the bases. The first 2,000 kids at the ballpark will also receive free ice cream courtesy of Nestle. Get 2 of your favorite Angels autographs inside gates 1 and 4 prior to the game, courtesy of UPS. Benji Molina will lead things off for the Angels in the 6th against Todd Van Poppel, and he takes strike 1. Again, the Angels' magic number to clinch is 1. Oakland and Seattle will be playing at 3:30 later today, not 7 o'clock. Beg your pardon, I mentioned 7 off the top of my head, and was just guessing it was an evening game.
It's okay. We're being held accountable.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we need it. I like it.
So a 3:30 game. The M's have won 4 straight. The Angels have lost 4 in a row. Dramatic win for Seattle last night. Mike Cameron's 2-run home run in the 8th inning won it. Right now the Angels taking care of business through 5, but 4 innings to go to reach the playoffs for the first time since 1986. Van Poppel brings it. Molina swings and misses, and he is the first out of the 6th inning. So Van Poppel comes out of the pen. He retires 3 straight. Todd, the kid from nearby Arlington. Well, And he was an absolute superstar growing up in high school. In a high school just about 6 miles away. Martin High School. Just a brilliant kid, had a 4.0 GPA. National High School Pitcher of the Year in 1990. And everybody thought he would be the first player taken, but he was holding out for a rather large signing bonus. And the Atlanta Braves had the first pick that year, and they chose not to take Van Poppel instead.
He's persevering through many teams and a lot of trials and arm problems. And he's coming in this year, seventh year in the big leagues. He's working hard. He's battling. Started out with Detroit, Anaheim, Kansas City, Texas, Pittsburgh, Chicago. I mean, this guy, he's more traveled than I was.
He didn't quit. Adam Kennedy, who has 2 hits in the ball game, sends one to left field. Lamb has it. And 2 out.
AK looking for that 3rd knock. He'll get another shot.
Garrett Anderson with the big hit of the game, a 3-run blast to straightaway center field. Now David Eckstein. Eck walked his last time up and scored.
Eckstein up there looking for his pitch.
David is grounded out, lined out, and walked. Scored in the home run by Anderson.
His pitch is the ball inside. The one that nearly hits him. He's got good ability to pull his hands in and keep him fair down the lines.
Pops it up center field. Ruben Rivera will take care of David Eckstein. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Angels by 4.
Jessica Sheets owns a Hyundai Accent.
It looks great. There's enough room to fit all your friends in there.
It comes with the freedom of America's best warranty.
It tells me that Hyundai is there for me as the customer.
And the Accent has so many standard features, no wonder it's the best-selling car in its class.
The Accent was a great deal. I got exactly what I was looking for a great price.
The Hyundai Accent at just $8,994. It could be your best value, too.
Freedom is calling you.
Now you can own the Accent for just $149 a month with no payments for 90 days. Hurry in.
Hey, hand me that there,
wrench?
Yeah. Oh! What do you think? I got that insurance or something?
What?
It puts money in your wallet in case you're like flat on your back.
What? Never heard of it.
Well, you can get it at work.
Get what?
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
What are you trying to hide behind those condiments, son? Those soggy burgers have no flavor of their own? That's a shame. Is that all you have to say, Mr. Soggy Man? You know, you should try KFC Extra Crispy Chicken. Mmm, crunchy, double breaded for extra flavor.
Get the crunch you crave with the Colonel's Extra Crispy Chicken. Now enjoy 9 pieces of extra crispy legs and thighs for only $6.99.
That's the sound of flavor. There's fast food, and then there's KFC.
Thanks to my Wix bedroom, I went from dud to stud.
Wix Furniture, quality brand names, huge selection, risk-free buying.
Steve Physiak, Rex Hudler with you at the ballpark in Arlington as the Angels trying to make postseason. They have a 6-2 lead with their rookie John Lackey on the mound. And Lackey would love to continue his success. He has worked well, giving up just 2 runs in 5 innings. He's been hit twice for solo home runs, one by Todd Green, the other by Herbert Perry, who will bat in his frame. And there is strike 1. Rafael Palmeiro showing bunt with Bloss way over at short.
That's a beautiful thing. I've been on him last 2 days. I'm saying, come on, man, you got a bunt. He might just show that for me.
Just for you, huh?
I told him.
Rafi went up there thinking, okay, Hud wanted me to bunt, so I'm showing bunt.
Well, I planted that seed in his mind. Come on, man, show me your bunting skills. They're giving it to you. Gloss is way over. There's no one there. You could walk to first. And
well,
the Angels would gladly give him that bunt.
Well, how about a pop-up just for me?
Well, that is what they like. But I mean, if they, you know, Paul Merrill, he's got a great sense of humor.
0 for 2 in the ball game with a strikeout and a ground out. No question about that. This is his 16th big league season. My goodness, as he has grown along the way, making himself more productive. And in the home run race, he is third. A-Rod, Jim Thome, and there is a single back up the middle.
Yep, didn't get Gloss to bunt to bite on that bunt attempt, so he just puts a nice lousy single in there.
Lackey had retired 5 in a row before that base hit. John had thrown 88 pitches coming into this inning. This likely will be his last inning, with the Angels getting ready for the playoffs, and John Lackey already throwing over 210 innings this year. Remember, he is just in his, he's had 3.5 years of throwing the baseball. Didn't really get started until Grayson Community College, his first year of real pitching. And right after that first year of completely being a pitcher slash first baseman, but mainly as a pitcher, he would be drafted by the Angels in the 2nd round. Their first pick of the '99 draft. 2 '99 draft picks starting today, Colby Lewis and John Lackey. And John grew up in Texas, spent his entire life in the Lone Star State, and hadn't seen much of the United States until he was drafted by the Angels in '99. Look at that. She caught the baseball and never woke up her sister. Way to go.
Ooh, but catching a ball with a sucker in your mouth could be dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Herbert Perry to center field. So Texas starts the 6th inning well.
Herbert 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a home run. Mike Scioscia going to come out. Mike, bring in Donnelly right here.
Donnelly and Pote had been warming. Pote is ready. Donnelly just finishing his pitches. Mike Scioscia's gotten a lot from the rookie, and the kid from Abilene pitching extremely well. He had retired 5 straight, then back-to-back singles up the middle by Palmeiro and Perry, and that is it. After 96 pitches, John Lackey will come out. 5 innings of work, 2 runs allowed, but the 2 guys on base belong to him. And here comes the 31-year-old rookie from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What if the success of all your projects could be determined before you start them? What if your home could be a true reflection of you? Whether it's finding the right color, creating a unique look, or capturing a certain feeling, when you want to beautify and protect your home and you want to do it right, do it with Behr paint stains and waterproofers. Behr, get it right every time.
Ding. Hey guys.
Sir,
Can we help you?
no, just powering down, turning off the lights, copiers, conserve energy.
Oh, that's nice. But you don't work here.
Nope, no, I don't.
Conservation. It's a way of life.
Yes, Valdez.
You make me wanna.
Everybody's screaming for the #1 animated film now on DVD and video.
What can I say? The camera loves me.
Don't miss the monster hit.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't tell me not to panic.
Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. Own it now.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
Brendan Donnelly is the new Angels pitcher as Anaheim trying to protect a 6-2 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Sinker, slider, split finger are his pitches. He likes to come right at the hitters. And he's hoping that he can get Mensch into a little double play ball. But that 186 average against the opponents there, that's very impressive. 2.27 ERA, he's just flat getting it done. Good hard sinkers.
31 hits allowed. Only 2 home runs, and he will face some power hitters and Kevin Mensch and Todd Green. Mike Scioscia let Lackey start the 6th inning. Palmeiro and Perry both got him for base hits. Now Kevin Mensch. Mensch replaced Todd Hollinsworth after Hollinsworth fouled a ball off his knee and left the game. Donnelly has stranded an incredible 30 of 34 inherited runners this year. 2 on belong to Lackey. Up high.
He's a guy who's this season has just pitched for his life. And I respect what he's done at the big league level here now. He's worked hard and persevered in the minor leagues. We all know that, but he's a very strong reliever.
14 different teams in his past. He gets a strike in there. It's 1-1. He loves baseball so much that he teaches it in the offseason. We talked about that last night. Donnelly has a camp. You can go online and check it out. I think it's proplayer.com. He has a camp. He started in Albuquerque. Has another one he's had for years in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, which is very successful.
Infielders, double play depth up the middle.
Mensch to go around. No. 2-1. Home plate umpires Jerry Crawford, Brian Gorman at first base, Phil Cousy at second, and Bruce Fremming at third. Mensch swings and misses. It's 2-2, and he had a mighty rip.
He's been having a problem, Mensch has, with his right hand. He's been hit in that right hand 2 times now in the last week, and he said it's really sore. It's a bone bruise. So his top, he's almost swinging one hand, and that swing you could tell. Bottom hand dominant.
Donnelly comes back, and it is popped in the air. Right side. Adam Kennedy waits, makes the catch for the first out. Well, Donnelly now has to face the muscle of the Texas lineup in this game. Todd Green is 2 for 2 with a home run and a single, and both have just been line shots. Sent one into the seats in the 2nd inning for an early 1-0 Texas lead. The Angels would score 2 in the 4th for a 2-1 edge. And then Herbert Perry would hit a home run to tie it, but the Angels with 4 runs in the 5th, highlighted by Garrett Anderson's 3-run home run. Angels 6, Rangers 2. Green swings at the first pitch, and the way he pulled off Hud, Donnelly may not come inside. Green has always been an aggressive hitter. Again out of the strike zone that time, and again Green tried to pull it. 0-2.
Donnelly doing what he does best. Hold stranded runners. Stranding them there. Inherited runners.
Outside. Because Green had chased so far to the strikes in the last pitch, Donnelly was testing to see how far he'd fish.
And that's proper with 0-2 count. You don't want anything close over that plate. He might even try to waste another one here.
Well, everything is hard with Brendan. Hard fastball, hard slider.
Something flying around Green's head. That happens. Bee or a wasp, moth, something distracted him.
Green swings and pops it up on the right side. Scott Spiezio drifting near the seats, and it is out of play.
There's nothing worse, Steve, than when you're hitting, having gnats flying around your eyes and your head. You're trying to focus on that pitcher. Anything that comes into your focus, your concentration, it distracts you. Wind, papers that blow, playing at Candlestick Park, Wrigley Field, where the wind blows a lot of distractions. Eyelash. There was I had one eyelash that would always creep down, and I could see it while I was looking at the pitcher, and that bugged me.
Green strikes out by more than an eyelash. And a big second out by Brendan Donnelly. He continues to get it done.
Slider, late breaking. Green with 2 strikes. Tried to foul it off, couldn't.
What's that conversation about between Kennedy and Donnelly?
I couldn't tell you. They were talking about the hitter. So something that had to do with Blaylock, maybe where Kennedy's playing him. But you don't want to distract a pitcher by giving him information like that. So it had to be something important.
Could it have been where he wanted to work him so Adam would know where to defend?
Could have been. But those are done in defensive meetings before the game. So I don't know. It was a little tidbit there he tried to give him.
Lackey will come inside more against left-handers than Donnelly will. Blaylock takes, and it's 1-1.
Donnelly anywhere from 90 to 93 miles an hour. Hard enough to get the job done. That's a good strong fastball. With some sink to it, makes it even better. The more movement, the trickier you are deceiving the hitter.
Blaylock fouls it off now. Donnelly 1 pitch away of getting out of this 6th inning jam. The first 2 Rangers reach. Palmeiro with a single, Perry with a single. But Donnelly coming out of the pen for Lackey. Gets Mensch to pop up, strikes out Green, and has Blaylock on the ropes. 1-2.
The fact that Donnelly has no fear, and heck, what's there to fear after a 10-year minor league career? You get a chance in the show, you got to produce, and that's exactly what he's done.
And that's why you pull for guys like Brendan Donnelly. Every time you talk baseball with him, you can tell his passion for the sport. Heck, we were talking about his luggage situation last year in the minor leagues at AA. He had 4 suitcases, and he brought them everywhere. As soon as they'd go on the road, he'd check out of the hotel, and so he didn't have to pay per day.
What a tough life.
Maybe outside, just missing 2-2.
Maybe that's one of the reasons he's so physically strong. He's a big guy. He had to carry them bags around everywhere he went.
Well, Mike Scioscia has used him a lot this year, particularly since his recall July 13th when he came back and was completely healthy. He had a terrible bout with the flu the first time he came up. Blaylock again. Boy, every time Brendan has come inside, he has knocked it into the Ranger dugout. That's 3 into the Ranger dugout. Blaylock, a dangerous hitter with plenty of power, has shown it throughout his minor league career. Hit .350 at AA, AAA last year. And swings and sends it to center field. Erstad makes the play on 1 hop, brings it home. And scoring from second base is Rafael Palmeiro. It's a great at-bat by the 21-year-old rookie. Makes it a 6-3 ball game.
Yes, it was. He battled Donnelly, waited, and used his hands, and it went right in front of Erstad. He couldn't get in on it in time, but you know that ball is something you want to do like Erstad played it. Just stay in front of it. He was able to catch it and throw, and didn't quite have enough to get it to home plate, but that's a good play by Ersty. Darren Erstad.
So the Angels 1 strike away of getting Hank Blaylock. He gets the base hit to make it a 6-3 ball game. Now Donnelly and Molina will get together to discuss Ruben Rivera because Ruben's gone, and they're going to bring on Travis Hafner, the kid from Jamestown, North Dakota, Darren Erstad's way.
1 for 4 off the bench. Pinch hitting for Darren. 2 outs. Donnelly looking for 1 more out in this inning.
So Hafner is a big kid. He's got lumberjack arms on him. Had a good minor league season, hit 21 home runs, so he is indeed a threat. Ball 1.
There's that stat again for Brendan Donnelly, 26 of 31. That's 84%. Inherited runner stranded. That's exactly what they want out of him. That's his job. And that's one of the reasons the Angels have been able to stay in games and come from behind 42 times.
I mean, their bullpen has been flat fabulous this year. Ben Weber gave up a run last night, but the Angels before last night, their bullpen had allowed 8 runs in their last 72 1/3 innings. Outside corner, 2-1. Hafner's 25 years old. We told you from Jamestown, but he went to high school about an hour and a half from Jamestown, which is where Darren Erstad is from. Went to Sykes-Town High School. Taps it foul. And then went to Cowley County Community College in Kansas. Again, the Angels in a 1 more strike situation of getting out of trouble in the 6th. Hafner's had trouble at home. Angels want to keep it right there. Oakland and Seattle play later this afternoon at 3:30. Mariners have won 4 in a row, but they know if the Angels win this game, it's over. Hafner checks his swing, rolls it towards Kennedy. Adam there, underhands to Spezio, and the inning is over. Texas scores 1 to trim the Angels' lead to 6-3.
Infrastructure. Millions of miles of voice and data lines out there. Who maintains all that? Well, in a large part of this country, SBC does. Why SBC? Seemed only right since we built it in the first place. Whatever it takes, period. Infinite commitment, SBC.
Hi, I'm Joe Muscatello, owner of Peppino's Italian Restaurant, and I want to thank you for your great support for the past 18 years. My original Peppino's has been able to add something new to the menu, introducing my new Martini Lounge. It's comfortable, a place to hang out with your friends. Order your favorite drink or try one of my personal favorites. Either way, you'll love our new addition. Happy hour is from 3 to 7 and features tasty appetizers with entertainment on Friday and Saturday nights at the original Peppino's in Lake Forest.
Come join us tonight.
What do you think of when you hear real-time sight and sound? Now, most people will say big screen TV. That's because they've been on television selling big screens for over 15 years. Big screens are great, but you've got to have the right sound, too. Sound makes the picture come alive. Come check out the huge selection of speakers, audio components, and surround sound systems at Real-Time Sight and Sound and find the right sound system for you. You know you got to have it. You know you're going to get it, so why wait? Get it right now at Real-Time Sight and Sound, Coast Highway, Dana Point. Isn't it about time your big screen came alive?
We're at the ballpark in Arlington with the Angels holding a 3-run lead as we start the 7th inning. The Angels have some offense coming up with Darren Erstad, Tim Salmon, and Garrett Anderson. Anderson with the big blow of the game. That is the difference in the contest. GA threw his bat head at that baseball, and it just went out to center field. At the time, it was a 3-2 ball game. It lifted the Angels to a 6-2 advantage. And then Brendan Donnelly, you see, protecting that lead in the 6th inning. All 3 runs charged to John Lackey. His afternoon is over. 5 innings pitched. 3 runs allowed. Still has a chance to get the win. How would that be for a memory, Hud?
Well, the Angels have never clinched a postseason appearance on the road, so that'll be a first.
And for John Lackey as a rookie in his first big league season, he's from the state of Texas, to get the W. Grew up nearby Abilene. It's about 110 miles from here. With Rex driving, it's about an hour drive.
Oh, I obey the laws.
Yes, you do. Said with love.
Last night on my drive, heck, I saw several officers of the law on the side of the road, and
you drove back to see Grandma, Grandpa.
That's right.
Uncle Weege.
No problem. When you go the speed limit, you got nothing to hide.
Erstad again taps it foul. 2-2 is Todd Van Poppel working Erstad. Van Poppel has been sharp. He's retired all 5 Angels he's faced since coming on after the walk sent Lewis to the showers. Mike Scioscia, 9 outs to go.
Scioscia been very protective of that locker room. The plastic they've had up in 2 different cities now after these 5 days where the Angels could have clinched, it's worn on him. And he says, get the plastic off the lockers. We don't want to see any more of that in here.
I think what it is he wants to get back to that mentality of 1 game, 1 at bat. Don't look into the future. Only get what you can take care of done today.
It's been distracting. Go into a locker room and see plastic everywhere. You're going, what the heck? Oh, we must be trying to clinch. Oh.
They asked him if he was watching the scoreboard last night. Obviously he was. After the game was over, he could check out Seattle and Oakland, but he said, we haven't paid attention to what other teams are doing, and we're not going to start now. He said the Angels want to come out here and just win today. He said they knew coming on this road trip it would be extremely tough, and yes, they're scuffling. But they played outstanding baseball, and Hud, you have to go back to the time when Oakland was pressing them, winning 20 consecutive games. And the Angels, you figure a team goes on a 20-game win streak, the opposition would wind up 7-8 games back, but the Angels were 2 back at the end of that.
That saved their season.
Yes, it did. Erstad works the walk from Van Poppel. Good AB. And that is the 5th walk of the game by Texas pitching.
Angels greedy, looking for more runs.
They've gotten the leadoff guy on now 3 times. The first 2 times that leadoff man scored.
3-run lead. Ron Renicky flashing the signs at third. Not going to ask the Kingfish to bunt here.
And remember, Erstad stole his 23rd base earlier in this game. He reached on the error. He does not go, and Salmon takes. What kind of move does Van Poppel have to first?
He's a good athlete. Quick feet, but nothing special. Going to hold that runner. Ersty, be surprised if he runs. I mean, he might attempt a stolen base, but with Salmon and Anderson coming up, better off just being a threat there.
He does not go. Salmon takes again. Ball 2.
Sometimes just the threat is enough to give that hitter something good to hit from the pitcher.
Salmon with a drive to deep left field. It's gone.
There's the one back, +1. Kingfish Salmon goes upstream. In the ballpark here in Arlington, what new? He owns the place.
30 home runs now against the Texas Rangers in Salmon's career. number 22 this year, and that was a lightning bolt that gives the Angels a little bigger cushion. Now an 8-3 edge in the 7th.
That dugout has come to life. Salmon waiting for the pitch inside right where he likes it. Just a simple throw of the hands of the bat, and he went upstream that quickly. That ball was torched on the line.
So Van Poppel out. The left-hander will come on, and Jerry Narron will wait with the Angels up by 5. Is this the day of the clinch?
Dehydration. It can't be predicted. It can be prevented. Nothing has been tested and proven to hydrate athletes better or faster. Gatorade. Is it in you?
Federal law requires all advertisers to provide reasonable support for advertising claims before they are made. Was that reasonable enough? BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Drive one at your local BMW center.
Jason Statham is the transporter. He never made a mistake until today.
You broke the rules. You opened the package.
From the maker of La Femme Nikita and The Professional. On October 11th, every delivery is guaranteed to be a rush. The Transporter, rated PG-13, October 11th.
2 big home runs by 2 Angels who have been with the Angels the longest. Garrett Anderson, a 3-run shot, and now Tim Salmon, a 2-run bolt into the bullpen and left, and the Angels are now up 8-3 on Texas. The new pitcher is Juan Alvarez. He's pitching in his 51st game this year, has an ERA of 3.99.
Fastball, slider, curve. Anderson's going to see from Alvarez.
Anderson did go 1-1. Well, Alvarez taking a page out of Kenny Rogers' book, sweeping him away. Garrett with the big fly to straightaway center field, a 3-run rocket. That's low, 2-1. Garrett was telling Cheryl Rosenberg and Mark Wicker of the Orange County Register, this team and the way they've been playing is not at all like 95. He said that 95 season where they had the late season fade only to finish strong in the last week did not have strong pitching. He said, yes, we had Mark Langston and Chuck Finley. They were terrific. We got Jim Abbott late, but he said the others were Sean Bosky and Brian Anderson and Mike Bilecki. He said, you look at our staff and our guys have done it every single night. There's a ground ball to first, and Garrett Anderson is the first out of the 7th inning. And that says a lot. That is what Bill Stoneman wanted the Angels' strength to be in pitching. And Hud, we've seen it. We expected to see it for starters. The bullpen has been somewhat of a surprise when they are #1 ranked in the American League this year.
Hey, the credit is about ready to happen. Now, this late in the season with 3 games left after today, you would think that the Angels would be getting a little more respect. It's building, but once they get to postseason, then they get the national spotlight, especially against the Yankees.
They are 4 wins from 100.
I mean, say the Oakland A's lose the rest of their games, the Angels win them all, they still could win the West. They're not mathematically eliminated from that spot yet.
Oakland has 99 wins. Knocked foul. But more than likely, if the Angels win this game, they would likely go to New York for the first round of the playoffs. They would be the wild card team, and they would take on the New York Yankees. Roger Clemens went last night. He likely would face Jared Washburn. Washburn will go tomorrow and then might come back on 3 days rest to pitch game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. Brad Fulmer swings and misses 1-2. Clemens gave up 3 runs in 5 innings, started out poorly and then settled down. The Yankees won, and Alfonso Soriano, he got his 50th double. Kingfish in Arlington goes deep. Fulmer fouling it out of play. Brad got the Angels a good start in this ball game after they had tied it up. Brad with a double. Actually, his double tied the game, and then Troy Gloss's ground out gave the Angels a short-lived 2-1 lead. It would be tied up on the home run. But the Angels taking a page out of the Rangers book this afternoon with the long ball. 5 of the runs are because of home runs.
Well, I thought that they could get a shot off Colby Lewis. That good hard fastball, if it's not located, they can hit those for home runs.
Fulmer takes 2-2.
Fulmer doesn't get a chance to hit left-handers that often, and largely because of that .207 batting average against lefties. He can hit them, but doesn't face them that much when you have a strong bench. Sean Wooten, in the second half of the season, since he's been healthy, has been getting the DH slot against lefties. Alvarez, former Angel.
Another roller to the first baseman. Alvarez will cover, and Fulmer is out. So Juan Alvarez gets the first too many faces. Garrett Anderson and Brad Fulmer, they are both left-handed hitters, but now he must face Troy Gloss, and Troy Gloss hit his 3rd home run in that one game against the Texas Rangers off Juan Alvarez. It was his first 3-run home run game for Troy Gloss in his career. He has 8 now against this Texas ball club. Outside, ball 1. Down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, we'd like to thank Fox Sports Net for providing the bonus coverage of Angels baseball this afternoon, picking up this game on such short notice. They picked up last night and this afternoon when it was not on the schedule, and they said, you know what, Southern California, this means a lot to the Angels family, and they decided to pick it up. We'd like to thank Fox Sports Southwest, who's providing the pictures and the audio for this game and the graphics. We're taking the Rangers feed, and Hud, we're just delighted to be here with an opportunity to watch the Angels perhaps clinch. They still have a ways to go. 9 outs to go.
But we're sitting up here like the Angels are sitting in that dugout, a lot more comfortable.
Yes, it's better to be up 5 than down 3. But the Angels have made it close in every single game on this road trip. I mean, their losses, Rex, as I said earlier, they've taken 7 defeats on this road trip. 4 one-run losses, 2 by 2 runs, and 1 by 3 runs. They've been in all of them. Their pitching's been good.
Well, I just think that that's going to make a better celebration.
Yes.
They win. All them games, they were so intense the last 2-3 weeks of the season. They're going to have a little time if they can get through today's game. They'll have 4 days to rest up a little bit. They'll play Seattle, but you know, they'll likely Social will play some of his extra guys to get them some timing and give a couple of the guys a day off. They'll travel on Sunday, have a workout on Monday in New York, if that's the way it turns out.
Gloss goes. Spezio swings and hits it high in the air. Left center field. Racing back and leaping, and Spezio has gone yard. A 2-run home run by Scott Spezio, and the Angels are up by 7.
Spezio chipping in all by himself with that one. A beautiful swing. He battled. It's his 12th home run. And the Angels are making this a blowout. Alvarez, little slider. Spezio went down and got it. Ball just carried out. Sadler, good attempt, but hang with him.
Benji Molina sends one to center field. Donnie Sadler is there. He'll make the catch, but the Angels come up with 4 runs in the 7th inning. Home runs by Tim Salmon and Scott Spezio, and the Angels are up 7.
This sports break is brought to you by Acura. Hi, I'm Patrick O'Neill at the Fox Network Center. The A's resume their pursuit of the AL West Championship in their series finale against the Mariners. And the Diamondbacks try to get closer to locking up the NL West as they host the Rockies in their final series of the year. And the college football weekend kicks off with a top 5 team in action as Florida State visits Louisville. For the latest news and scores, keep it right here on Fox Sports Net.
MDX with available navigation system and off-road tracking.
Pizza Hut. There are big dogs here. Bobby, is that you? I'm having second thoughts about this whole NFL XL deal.
A big New Yorker for $8.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi. All season long on Sundays and Mondays. It's going to be the greatest deal around.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Try the NFL XL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. An extra large pizza at an extra small price. And a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only available this season on Sundays and Mondays, only at Pizza Hut. You make the call.
Come on in and watch the game.
We'll deliver the deal.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
We are back at the ballpark in Arlington, and the Angels have opened up a 10-3 lead over the Texas Rangers. Look at the 4 spot in the 5th inning and a 4 spot in the 7th inning. Let's go to Jim Knox.
Weber as a brother is with our Jim Knox.
Yeah, and they kind of look alike, don't they, guys? Look at this. This is Chris Weber, Ben's older brother. Let me ask you this, Chris. Ben, very intimidating on the mound, especially with the glasses. Is that part of the gig or what?
No, he really can't see.
He can't see?
Can't see. Grew up as kids. You know, I gave him signals. I called him. He caught me. I gave him a 5 for a fastball, nothing for a curve. He could not see any time in his life. So it's not an act.
It's not an act. What about that herky-jerky move?
He does that to kind of throw off the hitters. He was going to try to not have it anymore, but I talked him into keeping it because it's kind of part of his personality.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm sure you're enjoying the game. He made the drive all the way from Port Neches Grove, just 10 minutes outside of Beaumont, Josh.
All right, thank you very much, Jim.
And that was Josh Lewin with Jim Knox doing the interview with Ben Weber's brother. So here goes Ben in the 8th inning. In the bottom of the 7th inning, excuse me, Weber coming on. The Angels bringing on a new right fielder. Alex Ochoa takes over for Tim Salmon in right field. And Weber throws it back to the screen.
Weber's sinker slider, and look at the job he's done. Opponent's batting average under 250, 2.49. 21 walks. That's not too bad. 68 hits in 76 innings. Sinker slider, change up. Look at that sinker. Look about 2 feet.
Swung on and missed Mike Young. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Young this afternoon has singled, grounded out, and lined out. Ben Weber came on in game 1 and looked outstanding in the 8th inning, getting a ground out and 2 strikeouts. Almost got the high, tight side. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball short. Eckstein. 8 outs to go. Ben Weber's brother grew up a pitcher himself. Now enjoying watching his brother pitch in the big leagues. And Ben Weber, his story, he has traveled so hard through the minor leagues. We talked about going over to Taiwan and pitch and come back and prove himself. And one of the reasons the Angels got him was because he pitched for Ron Renicky, the Angels' third base coach, when Ron was the manager in Fresno. And Weber's so good, Dusty Baker called him up for a brief stint and then sent him back down. And when the Angels got Weber, he pitched much better.
Well, his brother and him look a lot alike. They got the glasses on.
Ground ball up the middle. Adam Kennedy spears it, turns and fires. Got him!
You can't give up on a ball when it's hit Kennedy's direction. I didn't think he'd even glove it, let alone make the play. He's got skills. Look at that. Two-hopper. Catches it off balance. He had a little ole. Lob to first. Watch him. He's fully extended. Quick release. Out. Wow. Kennedy has got a Gold Glove in his future.
Once again, the Angels face Alex Rodriguez with nobody on. He can't hurt the Angels with a 7-run lead and no one on base.
Serve it up.
Be aggressive, no walks.
Go right after him.
A-Rod swings and misses. He's behind the count now, nothing in 2.
I'm still worked up about that play. Kennedy thrills me. Spezio, solid glove. Eckstein gloss. Hey, you're not going to get a finer infield.
Good pitch by Ben Weber, and he strikes out Alex Rodriguez. His brother says, way to go. And the Angels, with a 10-3 lead, go to the 8th.
Daytona. Watkins Glen. Road America. 5th and Elm. The IS from Lexus. If it handles like a performance car, that's because it is. But if you really want to see it perform, ask about our new lease. See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
Ding. Hey guys. Sir, can we help you? No, just powering down, turning off the lights, copiers, conserve energy. Oh, that's nice. But you don't work here? Nope. No, I don't.
Conservation. It's a way of life.
Yes, Valdi.
We're a country that loves competition. If somebody starts mixing it up, we're there. You gotta love the idea of car and driver putting the top 4 pickups up against each other. And we gotta love the fact that Dodge won. Yep, Dodge Ram is #1 over Chevy, Ford, and Toyota. When you're buying a pickup, you can't go wrong putting your money on the only pickup with 4 full-size doors and a full-size bed. Dodge Ram. Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty plus $2,000 cash allowance or 0% APR. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, and Honda don't match this.
Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington for bonus coverage of Angels baseball on Fox Sports Net. Again, a big thank you to Fox Sports Net and the Angels for working so hard to make this game available to you. It's a 10-3 ball game. The Angels were down at one point, 1-0. And then they would take the lead, but Texas would tie the game at 2. And then Garrett Anderson's home run gave the Angels a huge lift. Jason Hart will now come in the game to play for the Texas Rangers, and he is in center field. Kevin Mensch and Mike Lamb goes to right field. Donnie Sadler comes in to play for Alex Rodriguez at shortstop. And the new pitcher is Danny Cole. It is game number 32 this year for Danny. .225 opponent's batting average, an ERA under 4. He will face Adam Kennedy, who is 2 for 3 in the ball game.
Cole will feature a fastball, slider, split finger. Kennedy looking for that third knock, like you said, Fizz. Shadow creeping across now. That's a little bit of distraction, but nothing like it did up at Safeco Field in Seattle. With a 7-run lead, Angels are able to breathe.
Adam rolls one to second base. Up with it, Michael Young. He throws out Adam Kennedy, and one down in the 8th inning. Rex, it is amazing how much can be accomplished if no one cares who gets the credit, and I think that's a lot about the Angels this year. This is a team. This is a group of guys put together by Mike Scioscia in spring training, and when he talked to them about situational hitting, advancing base runners, this team doesn't care who gets the credit. They just want to get those W's up on the board.
And this last most important W has been the hardest one all year for him.
Eckstein chops one to short. Sadler throws out Eck, and 2 gone.
And the fact that they've been waiting for the past 5 days with a clinch date for one victory, that
they've
just
been waiting
builds.
16 years.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm talking about the last week, the heartbeat of the team. It's like taking a bottle of pop and shaking it and not letting the top off. And then once the top is popped,
there's a little pressure on your thumb, isn't there?
That's right. That's how they feel. And I'm really looking forward to the postseason and these guys celebrating today.
And you can follow all of the postseason coverage on Fox Sports Net. Darren Erstad with a base hit to left field past Hank Blaylock. Erstad has been on base 3 times in the ball game, and he scored a couple of runs.
These guys have grinded it out. It's been a grind of a season. They deserve a lot of credit for their hard work, heck, the coaches and everything. This is, you know, the first step of where they want to go. Mike Scioscia, he'll be guarded, just like he always is. Say, hey, look, it's nice to get to postseason, but we want to be world champions. So let's take that one day at a time until we get to our final goal.
And you feel really good for the people who have worked so hard watching this ball club. I mean, our president, Kevin Ulick, who started as a clubhouse guy, and now he's been with the organization 27 years. He was on our air up in Seattle, hoping the Angels would clinch on Sunday. A guy like Tim Meade, 23 years with the Angels organization. Just a super guy, and I'm sure smiles on the faces back throughout the Angel offices with their club up by 7 runs. Magic number to clinch a postseason spot, 1 game.
Don't forget about the cowboy,
Gene Autry, who started the Angels back in 1961. Alex Ochoa going to right field. It hangs up. The catch is made. And I'm not sure what that was about. But Mike Young threw it to himself.
Look at Mitch laughing.
Midnight. Whose idea was this? This is gonna get ugly. Real ugly.
Gatorade Fierce, so bold, it's fierce.
Great. Doubleheader.
For the last 3 years, California has grown from the 7th to the 5th largest economy in the world. And he knows the credit goes to the people whose hard work makes California work. That's why he's gone to bat for them and their families. He's raised the minimum wage, expanded unemployment benefits, improved family and medical leave, restored the 8-hour workday, and expanded the Healthy Families program to cover more children of working families. Governor Gray Davis, experience we trust, values we share.
Today, it's not just a copier. It's the printer, fax machine, scanner, and the whole office is counting on your decision. That's why you need us, Sigma International. Sigma sells and services the latest digital solutions for office copying and printing, giving you the latest technology from Gestetner, the oldest copier company in the world. We match your needs and budget. Call Sigma International and see why these Southern California companies trust us with their imaging solutions. Sigma International for imaging sales, service, and supplies in your office.
We are at the ballpark in Arlington. Steve Physioc with Rex Hudler. The Angels' magic number to clinch a postseason spot is 1. And they have a 10-3 lead over the Texas Rangers. If the Angels win, They are in the postseason for the first time since 1986, and Ben Weber comes out to continue his work. He threw a shutout 7th inning. The Angels with 2 big innings in the 5th and in the 7th.
Guys,
4 runs in the 5th, 4 runs in the 7th.
Guys stepping up all over the place today. GA started with that nice 3-run bomb. Salmon chipped in with 1. Spezio got him a 2-run homer. Angels are saying, look, we've had enough of this anxiety. Let's make it a nice flight home.
And wasn't it great to see 2 Angels who have been with the club a long time? I mean, Tim Salmon, 10 years with the Angels. Garrett Anderson came up in 1995 with you, Rex. And Garrett Anderson hits a 3-run home run to give him a lift, and then a cushion provided when Tim Salmon drove one over the wall and left.
And nothing better than to come home to a sellout crowd for 3 games. And Fan Appreciation Day on Sunday. Good timing today.
Absolutely. All 3 games will be sold out this weekend. Thundersticks will be on display. The Angel fans donned in the red. And Rex, you mentioned the name Gene Autry. I mean, he went to St. Louis, Missouri in 1960 to try and get radio rights for a station in Southern California, and he came back not only with the radio station but with a baseball team called the California Angels, and he would name the team the Angels, and they would play strong baseball. They had wonderful baseball in their first season, and just a few years ago Mr. Autry went to be with the real Angels. And I'm sure that singing Cowboy's looking down, and he is smiling mighty proud. And of course, his wife Jackie Autry in Southern California, very proud of the way this team has played. And Jackie and Gene, got to be proud of this team. They're wearing the color that is your favorite, red. How about some longtime Angels in that dugout? Joe Madden, 24 years with the ball club. Trainers Rick Smith and Ned Burgert. Rick 25 years, Ned Burgert 23 years. Herbert Perry swings and misses.
There's a lot of joy about ready to take place here in a little bit, in a few more outs.
Are you ready for a champagne shower?
You know what? Whatever I can do for the team, I'll be happy to. It's wonderful. It's been a great grind.
Ground ball, 3rd. Loss has it. 95 across the diamond. 2 outs in the 8th.
I mean, it's been a long time, and we'll be conducting some interviews from some of the players down there and live shots, so stay tuned, and we'll get a couple players for our post game. We'll talk to Bill Stoneman.
And what we will do is immediately after the ball game, Rex will go down in the field, talk to one of the stars of the game, and then talk to Bill Stoneman, because Mike Scioscia wants to close the clubhouse just for a little bit after the game and then let all of the media in and share in the celebration. But I'm sure he wants to talk to this team personally, how proud he is. And there he goes, Kevin Mensch with a base hit into the corner left field. Mensch with a double with 2 outs. But this is a ball club that started 6-14 this year, their worst start in franchise history. And the Angels turned it around, and they are 90-48 since. Here's the double by Mensch.
I mean, that's a phenomenal number, Fizz. 90-48 since that horrible start. And I mean, this team has beat teams handily this year. They beat them the old-fashioned way. Bunting runners over, getting them in, solid pitching all year long.
But they believed in each other, and after the 6-14 start, it was remarkable. They have the worst start in franchise history, followed by the best 23-game stretch in franchise history. They win 20 of 23 ball games, get right back in the race. Here's Todd Green now with 2 out and a man at second base. Chopper up the middle.
Oh.
Kennedy, that saves a run.
I was bracing myself as I thought he was going to throw Todd Green out.
Well, you know what? As soon as he grabbed the baseball, he wanted to see where Mensch went. So AK had his eye right there, and he thought if Mensch turns third too wide, Gloss was racing to the bag at the time. So an infield hit for Todd Green, his third hit of the game.
Okay, now Gloss is sitting down here. Now look at Kennedy. He looks right away for Mensch to overrun third. See, that's what he's waiting for. He wants him to overrun third, throw behind him, and get him. But he conceded the Todd Green infield hit, but still he gloved another one. Talk about range. He was on the shortstop side of second.
The Angels had scored just 10 runs in their last 4 games. They have 10 this afternoon. 10-3, the Angels with just 4 outs to go. Two big stretches, the 20-3 stretch had after the 6-14 start, and also the winning 19 of 23 when the Oakland A's had that 20 games incredible stretch.
That's the most important stretch of the year, in my opinion, and I call that finishing strong. Now this week, what I call this is just a little bit of nervousness by the Angels and being played and beat by some good teams. Seattle, Oakland, and Texas didn't go easy these first 2 games. But that stretch, if they would have been like Seattle and lost and just been 500 at the time, they would be, Seattle and them would be fighting it out. And so that's the way I look at it. September was a real good month for them.
Last year they went 6-21 in the month of September, and this year, if they win this ball game today, they will be 16-7, and there is a walk to load the bases. That is not at all what Ben Weber wanted to do, not with a 7-run lead. Blaylock is on, and that will bring Donnie Sadler to the plate.
Lackey's going to join. Percy's up. I think it's only proper for Percy to get to shut down the game in the 9th inning.
Absolutely. You want Percy to be on the hill. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but a 7-run lead is a 7-run lead. Texas has taken Alex Rodriguez out of the game.
Where the tide turned, I believe, was late April, 26, 27, 28. Toronto at home. They won those 3 games, and they went on the road to Cleveland, and they won. They swept Cleveland.
And remember that Seattle series in mid-July when the Angels had been flat beat up by the M's the last 2 years, and the Angels hosted Seattle. They had Thunderstick Friday night, just like they'll have tomorrow night. The crowd went crazy, electricity in the stands, and the Angels would pound the Mariners 15-3, and then they would take the next 2 ball games.
It was so important because they had not beaten up on the West at all. They had been getting spanked by the Mariners, and they made a statement winning 15-3 that day, or that afternoon, that evening on and Weber is going to force in a run. Second time Sadler's been hit in 2 games.
But that makes it a 10-4 ball game.
But last year, Fizz, against the American League West, the Angels were 7-41. This year, coming into today's game, they were 27-27, and they had to make a statement in their own division, and they did. This ball just got away from Weber. Hit Sadler in the shoulder.
This final out of the 8th has been really tough. Weber got Palmeiro and Herbert Perry very quickly, then Mensch doubled. Green reached on the infield hit. He walked Blaylock, the rookie, and now he's hit Donnie Sadler to drive in a run. Young sends a ground ball to Adam Kennedy. That should do it, and it does. Texas scores 1, but the Angels will take a 6-run lead to the 9th. We'll see Garrett Anderson when we come back.
You got to help me with my wardrobe here, Mike.
You need some help.
You got to look good.
Right.
Saturday night, you got to look good, man.
Right, everybody.
Mike's going to pick out some stuff. Thanks.
Goose, I think you look good in some tights.
Super 100s? Super 120s?
Super 120s.
Got it. That's good. Ain't you got anything with some style?
What you need is just stretch. Do you have any stretch material?
A whole lot of stretch.
Just
Real
a whole lot of stretch.
The NFL Show with Irvin, Siragusa, and Davidson, Saturday and Sunday on Fox Sports Net.
The red flowing stuff?
We doing an NFL show or are we gypsies? What's going on?
Hey, hand me that there,
French?
Yeah.
Oh! What do you think? I got that insurance or something?
What? It puts money in your wallet in case you're like, flat on your back.
What? Never heard of it.
Well, you can get it at work.
Get what?
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
How many reasons do you need to get into a legendary Jeep vehicle? How about zero? Because now for a limited time, you can get 0% financing for up to 60 months on every Jeep vehicle, which could save you up to $6,800 in finance charges on Grand Cherokees. Plus, to make this great offer even better, it's backed by the security of our 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer today, because with these offers, there's no reason not to.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months.
Sports' biggest month of the year takes flight on Fox.
Ninth inning we go at the ballpark in Arlington. The Angels with a 10-4 lead. They need 3 outs to clinch a spot in postseason for the first time in 16 years. They're trying to nail it down.
And this is exactly what the Angels wanted. They wanted to win the game and celebrate. So I'm liking how it's finishing here, Fizz.
That's what Mickey Hatcher was talking about. He was saying you want to win for the celebration. It makes the champagne taste that much better. The joy in the locker room that much more decisive. And the Rangers will go to their bullpen one more time. And coming on to pitch, Aaron Mayette. This will be his 15th game. He has a 10.27 ERA. This is a guy with very good stuff, but he just does not have command of that strike zone. You see the 41 walks and 47 strikeouts this year. The Angels have lost 4 games in a row. They've been 2-7 on this final road trip of the year. They go home to take on Seattle for 3 straight games. All 3 games are sold out this weekend. Friday night fireworks spectacular with the Thundersticks, a 1 o'clock Saturday affair, a 1 o'clock on Sunday. That's a Nestle Family Sunday. And now Garrett Anderson, one of the real stars of this game. The Angels had a 3-2 lead in the 4th inning when Garrett stepped to the plate and drove a pitch from Colby Lewis over the center field wall 410 feet for his 29th home run. That was 122 RBIs. And Garrett Anderson, the MVP once again offensively for the Angels this season. I would imagine Jared Washburn and Troy Percival could share that MVP of the pitching staff, because both have been equally as important.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, every guy on this ball club has contributed this year from 1 through 9 in that order. They have been solid. They've been playing good ball. Their pitching has been great defense. And those are the 3 things you want as a manager out of your team: consistency in offense, defense, and pitching.
Now Brad Fulmer.
But rarely do you get that. This year, Mike Scioscia has received it.
Fulmer lines out to Donnie Sadler. Rex, the New York Yankees have 6 scouts here. They've had 6 scouts traveling with the Angels, not in their buses, but they know everything about them, led by super scouts Gene Michael and Chuck Cottier.
Yeah, you got to better believe it. They know everything. Like, I saw these guys. You know, I'm a former Yankee and I know them all, and you know, was with them for 8 years, and they were like, well, they weren't asking me for anything. And of course, they're professionals. They don't do that. They watch every single pitch. They chart the pitches, the hitters. They could tell me more about the Angels than I know. That's how much information they get and they give. And there's no secrets in this game anymore. They're so well scouted everywhere. There aren't any secrets. Everyone knows what pitchers throw, where hitters' strengths are, and what their weaknesses are. But to execute on the field's a totally different story. Can you execute in a game of inches? Round ball, round bat. Hard to tell what's going to happen. Is he going to hang it? Is he going to leave it down low? Is he going to get the strikeout? Are they going to move runners? I mean, can you execute?
Up and in. 1-2 to Troy Gloss. Aaron Myatt got Garrett Anderson, Brad Fulmer now trying to get Troy Gloss. Troy takes outside. Gloss 0 for 3, but with an RBI, his 107th on the season. Inside corner, strike 3. The Gloss strikes out. The Angels are done in the top half of the ninth. 3 outs to go.
Hey guys, let's not forget, man, this is the NFL show. And the NFL's hardcore, so we must stay hardcore.
That's right.
You know, Tom, you've been out here the longest. You got to make sure that, me and Michael don't get caught up in that Hollywood stuff, you know?
You can count on me. If you guys fall off the wayside, just let me know, man.
Mike, I think I'm going to get the either the polish or the clear. No, just get a nice buff.
Hey guys, how about a bikini wax next?
The NFL Show with Irvin, Siragusa, and Davidson, Saturday and Sunday on Fox Sports Net.
You are on the run. We can help. Fly to Frankfurt and meet Frieda in the Café Friedrichstraße. She will have strudel.
I can't go to Germany.
But I thought you were a Frankfurter.
No, I'm a hot dog.
Oh.
Wiener Schnitzel, America's most wanted hot dog. And now, try our new bratwurst, topped with freshly grilled onions and mustard. Just 99 cents.
Hurry, the model year closeout on 2002 Sierras is almost over. It's the best time of year to get into the most powerful line of pickups in the world. With more towing capacity than Ford F-150 and Dodge Ram. Supplies are limited, so get to your GMC dealers today for the return of 0% APR for 60 months on all remaining 2002 GMCs. Or get $2,500 cash back on Sierra. See dealer for restrictions. Upgrade to professional grade. See the pros at your local GMC dealers.
October's magical matchups begin with the Division Series. Only on Fox.
They've been flying out of the ballpark in Arlington. They do not want to see the Angels celebration at the end, but the Angels hope to do it themselves as Troy Percival, as you predicted, Hud, has come out, and the Angels want to see Percy wrap up this ball game as the Angels trying to nail down a spot in the October playoffs.
Well, it's not a safe situation, but it's a pretty important one. And Percy wants that ball. Molina came out and talked to Percival before he started his warm-up pitches, which never happens. And I gotta believe, seeing that, Percy wanted the ball. Says, hey, if I strike out the guy, I want that ball. What he'll do with it, I don't know. But they had a little meeting.
57 games for Troy Percival this year, a 1.66 ERA, his best. Opponent's batting average incredible at 186.
The Bull, fastball city. He'll throw you a few curveballs to keep you honest.
2-1. Lamb going after it on a 2-0 count. The Rangers down by 6 runs. The Angels gunning for win number 97 and a shot for postseason. That man, Tim Salmon, no current major leaguer has played more games without going to the postseason than Tim Salmon. The 1,385 games and counting. And that can end today.
Yes, and the fact that he went upstream was a beauty.
30th home run against the Rangers in his career. Lamb gets it in on his hands. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The last time the Angels made the playoffs. Bob Boone was their catcher. Wally Joyner was the first baseman. Bobby Grich was the second baseman. The shortstop was Dick Schofield. Third base was Doug DeCinces. The outfield was Brian Downing and Reggie Jackson and George Hendrick and Gary Pettis.
It's been 7 days since Percival last pitched. An Oakland game. Hadn't had an opportunity to. Only fitting.
I'm sure he'll do fine with a 6-run lead.
I think he will too. I'm excited for these guys.
I think he is so pumped up too.
You know, I've never been a part of a team that's went to the postseason before, so this is the first for me. Even though it's broadcasting, I'm feeling a little bit of the emotions right now as some of the players are going to feel. It's been a grind.
Lamb to center field and deep. Erstad at the wall. It is gone. It is a 10-5 ball game.
Lamb with a good at-bat. Got to credit him for battling Percy. 9th home run of the season. Fastball up. Straightaway center field. Talked about the 7-day layoff, and that wasn't up. That was right down at the knees. Heck, there's nothing wrong with that. That's good hitting.
Now young Jason Hart. He's a 25-year-old kid out of Walnut Creek, California. Came to Texas in the Oakland trade. Got a lot of power. He was the Topps minor league most valuable player 2 years ago when he hit 31 home runs and drove in 125 for Midland, Texas. He's 1 for 8 on this season. September call-up. Tried to check his swing. I believe he went around. It's 1-2. A 10-5 Angel lead in the 9th inning. Anderson's big fly really led to the Angels lift, and I think when he hit that home run there were a lot of big sighs of relief in the dugout. They felt good about a 6-2 edge, and then when the Rangers chipped away and made it 6-3, Salmon hit the 2-run home run. It was 8-3, and then 2 more from the home run by Scott Spezio. Tim's an awfully big one. 10 years with this ball club, Hud.
Look at that flavor saver of Spezio's glowing red right now. Little chin hair.
And Percy strikes out Jason Hart. Once again, a special thanks to Fox Sports Net for picking up this bonus coverage of Angels baseball. Thanks to the hard work by Kevin Ulick and Jay Lucas with the Angels and Steve Simpson. Bill Borson and Mark Shaw with Fox Sports Net. Special thanks to Tim Mead as well with the Angels. And also thank you to Fox Sports Southwest, who has been providing the pictures and the graphics and the audio for this game. They're taking the Rangers feed. Mike Zosha proud that we're bringing it back to Southern California. I would imagine Ann and Matthew and Taylor on the edge of their seats ready to party as well in Southern California as their dad and husband getting ready to wrap up an Angels victory.
And it can't happen at a better time. The 11th day of this 11-day road trip. On the final day, they'll get on a plane after they're through celebrating, or whenever they want to get on the plane.
Exactly.
And they'll fly home to SoCal.
They may not need an airplane to fly home. Mike Zosha very proud of this team throughout the season. He never doubted their talent. And now a walk with 1 out to Rafael Palmeiro.
Percival getting his work in.
As you talked about, it has been 7 days since he last threw. Now we'll have the right-handers Perry, Mensch, Green. So that game that's began at 3:30 today does not matter if the Angels get these final 2 outs. Oakland and Seattle. Lytle against Pinheiro. The M's will be knocked out 1 season after they won 116 games. What a reversal of fortune. 41 games out the Angels finished last year. Right now they are 4 games up. A 45-game swing from one year to the next.
Texas Rangers got their hands full trying to compete in this league now. Salmon sit next to that fan, cooling off. Percy bringing that heater at 97.
He has Herbert Perry down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Perry one single, 1 home run in the game. Proud Warriors.
There's his lone curveball he's thrown. Outside, but had good break on it.
The guys in the pen. The pen that is ranked #1 in the American League. He came in with an ERA at 2.9. Perry fouls it back at 98 miles an hour.
Bobby Ramos, the bullpen coach, and Orlando Mercado, the catcher out there, they deserve a lot of credit for working those guys. In the pen, man, that's thankless work sometimes. Catching every single day, bullpens and side pieces, all those terms they use for pitchers working. Adam Kennedy, eye black smearing. He's the most improved player on the team all year. That guy there has been solid. Nice future he's got. The Angels feel a lot more comfortable than a year ago. A year ago, they weren't sure what they were going to do. Now Adam Kennedy has made a believer out of them.
Up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And once again, we will have 2 more games on Fox Sports Net tomorrow night. A thunderstick night we're getting excited about. All 3 games are sold out. And then on Sunday, the 1 o'clock game. You know, Edison Field is so beautiful, nice and intimate. And, you know, that's the people that we haven't thanked yet. It's the Angel fans for their support all year long. I mean, they have seen 38 years of frustration. They've gone to postseason 3 times in the past. And yet, I remember a night when the Los Angeles Lakers were playing in one of their championship games. And the Laker coverage was on. Nationally televised game. Perry strikes out here, and the Angels 1 out away from the postseason. But the Angels had a party in the park, and 3,500 season ticket holders stayed and partied with the Angels and got a chance to meet some of the ball players.
That was a fun time.
Jump on the bandwagon.
Here it comes, and there's a lot of folks coming out of the woodwork.
That's just fine.
Bring them. 1 out away, Fizz. Kevin Minch steps in. Hard 97.
1 ball, no strikes to Kevin Minch. Popped foul. 1-1. Troy Percival, who almost left the club, but then signed a long-term deal
after Bill Stoneman picked up Seeley and Apier. The traded Mo Vaughn, got a couple pitchers, and he goes, wait a minute, I think we can win.
And he never doubted the club, even when they were 6-14. Percy said, I believe. A swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1 strike away from the postseason.
Angel fans that are in this ballpark are standing.
Up and in. Scioscia has been patient all week long. Hit high in the air, left center field. Garrett Anderson makes the catch and light up the halo, Southern California. It's time to party. These guys will remember these moments forever. It has been 16 years since the Angels last made postseason. And for many of them, like the Angels' Tim Salmon, it took him almost 1,400 games to get there. But Salmon would be going to the postseason when the playoffs begin next week. Just a wonderful scene. I mean, they have been tested all week long. The pitching has been strong. The offense was limited, but Tim Salmon, and what is it, game number 1,385, he hits a home run to give the Angels a cushion, and they go on to beat the Texas Rangers 10-5.
A lot of anxiety removed. They can relax for a few days, go home to a warm, loving crowd that they deserve. Angels fans here are on their feet. Kingfish Salmon upstream.
Tim Salmon with a beautiful smile on his face and a shake of the fist to friends. Troy Gloss had another 100 RBI season. Only he and Garrett Anderson have had 3 straight in Angels history. Scott Spezio, a remarkable season. He was penciled in as a platoon player when the season began. He played every day with his remarkable defense. And that young man, David Eckstein, who so many feel should get some MVP consideration. John Lackey, the kid from Abilene, Texas, just 110 miles to the west of this ballpark, grew up a Ranger fan. He would get the victory in the Angels' clinching game against the Texas Rangers. The magic number is 0.
It's over for postseason. Now they're going to have some fun, relax a little bit, and they're going to shift their thoughts right towards postseason as soon as probably Sunday. Now mentally they're getting prepared, but they're going to have some fun.
Such a wonderful season for the Angels. They are now 97-62. They clinch at least the wild card in the American League West. The Oakland Athletics will play, well, they're actually playing right now against the Seattle Mariners. But Seattle has been turned back. We'll come back with more post-game coverage of the Angels celebration after this.
Proud to be the official tire of the Pac-10 Conference. Cooper Tires, don't give up a thing.
Thank you so much.
After you, yes.
Thanks. Wow, imagine a regular guy like me getting special treatment from a bank.
You're a regular guy?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
A person's net worth should have nothing to do with their real worth. That's why at our brokerage company, WM Financial Services, financial consultants are available to everyone. Washington Mutual.
You don't get to be #1 in anything unless you're real good at it. They treat you just like family. They do everything proper, and that's why they're the #1 Ford dealer in the United States.
Galpin Ford. Growing with Southern California for over 50 years. Incredible selection, galvanizing, and award-winning service. It's no wonder our customers keep coming back. Come see why Galpin is America's #1 Ford dealer.
Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington, where the Angels have just wrapped up the victory over the Texas Rangers, and they are headed to postseason. The magic number now 0 as the Angels beat the Rangers 10-5, the final score. And on the field, the general manager of the Angels And that is Bill Stoneman. And Bill, congratulations for a great victory. A long time coming, but win number 97 was mighty special.
Not yet.
I'm not sure, Bill, if you can hear me now. Right now they're still trying to get Bill Stoneman. And I'm not sure, Bill, if you can hear me right now. But a lot of Angel fans with a lot of joy in their hearts. And we'll come back with that interview with Bill Stoneman right after this.
Excuse me.
Oh,
sorry.
Excuse me. I am so sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, watch it.
Wait.
Just
coming through.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I'll go this way.
Hey, pardon me. Hi, Janet. How are you? Careful. Go kart racing? Oops, sorry, Fluffy. Hey, what's up?
Need a new home? Use Southern California's most comprehensive classifieds, the Los Angeles Times Classifieds. In print, online, your future is here.
Marco!
I'm a network validation engineer.
I am a CAD designer.
I am the supervisor of a technology-based networking company.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. Now you can take advantage of our 3-day-a-week class schedule, which may better fit your busy lifestyle. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH today.
Do you know you are 1 year old today?
First birthday.
Goodness. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Oh, that's good.
Let's open the present.
Okay, you want to go open the present?
Let's see what we got here, huh?
Oh, look. What's in that box, Daddy? Oh, my goodness.
You got a big screen TV.
Where can you get the top 6 names in projection TVs? Where can you get great credit options? Where can you... Sears, where else?
The Angels clinch a spot in postseason 2002 with a 10-5 victory over the Texas Rangers. The general manager who helped make it happen, Bill Stoneman's on the field with us. And Bill, tell us about your pride of this ball club.
Well, they've been a great team all year. I mean, this is kind of exemplary of what a team should be. No big egos, nobody who thinks they're a bigger star than anybody else. They just play hard.
And it was a great group of guys when you got Mike Scioscia together. And Mike said he got the group together in spring training. They talked about situational hitting, and he said everybody bought in. And it's a group of 25, and every member of this team has contributed to this championship.
Well, they did. We really made that a point in spring training about situational hitting. It's shown up, of course, in our record this year and the way we've played. But you can't take anything away from the pitchers either, starters, relievers. You know, we've had a fun year. We're glad to get to the postseason. It's been a little painful maybe the last few days, but we're glad to get there. And we know our work's cut out for us ahead, and we know our season's not over at this point. It's really, in a way, it's just starting.
Bill, when the team got off to the worst start in franchise history, a 6-14 record, what was the key to the turnaround?
Well, just staying with it. We knew we had good players. We looked on the field and, shoot, every position we had a real good player, and pitchers were good, bullpen was good. We just said, hey, we got off to a flat start. It's going to correct out, and it did. And then we got real hot, and then we were the team that nobody wanted to play. But at any rate, things have leveled out. This club found its level. We've had a good year to this point. We just want to keep it going.
How satisfying is it to watch the club play? I mean, when the Oakland A's won 20 in a row, the Angels just stayed right in the heels, and Rex really felt that was one of the keys to the season and the success in putting distance between yourselves and Seattle.
Well, that was key. Oakland did get hot, and they're a very good ball club, and they got real hot. We stayed right there with them, and it was gratifying to be able to do that. Kind of sent a message maybe to others when we did it, but it gave us a good feeling that, hey, they weren't able to run away from us even with 20 wins in a row.
Could you talk about the staff that Mike Scioscia has and the job that they have done this year?
Well, they're great. And they haven't just done a good job this year. This staff's been together for 3 years now. They're very enthusiastic. All of them, and they're an upbeat group. Players have bought into their coaching. You know, they're a very knowledgeable group. You just can't say enough about Mike. You know, his leadership, and it just trickles down through the staff and right to the players. So this is one real team here.
What's been the most satisfying thing for you as a general manager? I mean, you were the architect that sat down and said, we need 2 veteran pitchers, we need a designated hitter, and you were able to get that done. What's the most satisfying thing for you?
Well, just that that they've all come together as a team and just played hard. You know, we didn't really design it to have anybody really stand out as a superstar. We just designed it to be good at all positions and right through, and have 25 good players and on the field at all times, and you know, that it's worked. We haven't had anybody with a real down year, and you know, some guys maybe with years better than we thought we'd have, but no real superstars. This is just a real team. The most satisfying thing is that it's worked.
Bill, thank you so much, and we'll let you go inside and celebrate with your team.
Thanks, Fizz.
All right, that is Bill Stoneman, the great general manager of the Anaheim Angels, who are 97-62. Here is the final out, Troy Percival.
I can't go more than a few hours without a cigarette.
I can't go more than a few feet without the oxygen tank.
I tried to stop, and I put on 5 pounds.
I've lost 25 pounds.
I have trouble getting out of bed without a smoke, man.
I have trouble getting out of bed.
No, I don't think I can quit.
I don't think I can operate.
Pizza Hut. There are big dogs here.
Bobby, is that you?
I'm having second thoughts about this whole NFL XL deal.
A big New Yorker for $8.99 and a free 2-liter of Pepsi. All season long on Sundays and Mondays. It's going to be the greatest deal around.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Try the NFL XL deal from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. An extra large pizza at an extra small price. And a free 2-liter Pepsi. Only available this season on Sundays and Mondays, only at Pizza Hut. You make the call.
Come on in and watch the game.
We'll deliver the deal.
You are looking live at the Angels celebration in their clubhouse. General manager Bill Stoneman just arrived, and Jared Washburn dumped all of the champagne over his head. Congratulations around for all. And so many guys who are so responsible for the success. There's Troy Percival, who wrapped it up. Got the final out on a pop-up to Garrett Anderson. A hug from his pitching coach, Buddy Black. And this team can finally breathe again. They've been holding their breath since they trimmed that magic number to 1 a week ago Friday. And it looks like Orlando Palmeiro is getting ready to dump on somebody. He got a little Adam Kennedy there. But the Angels had moved the magic number to 1 with an 8-1 triumph, and then they did not win again until this afternoon. Alfredo Griffin, the first base coach and infield coach, with the dance. And the Kingfish, who's going to the postseason after playing 1,385 games in his career. I think it can't be any more satisfying than it is for Tim Salmon. 10 years in the major leagues, now dumping a beer on Larry Babcock's head, who is the media relations coordinator this afternoon. And Joe Madden getting a little help from his friend Benji Gill. That's Ken Higdon, who is the Angels equipment manager. And he does a great job with everything, from the bats and the balls and the gloves and all of the equipment that travels on the flights. Joe Madden is the bench coach. He has been in the organization for 24 years as a player, as a coach, now in the minor leagues and now in the big leagues.
Okay.
Let's go down to Rex Hudler.
Kingfish salmon, unbelievable. You went upstream today. You've been waiting a long time to go upstream, Fish. What a battle. We're live.
Man, you've been there right there with me, man. 95 should have done it, but it's so sweet, I'll tell you what. It's been a long time coming, but it makes it all worthwhile, I'll tell you what. And it was great to be a part of it today. I mean,
Kingfish! Kingfish! Kingfish up!
I tell you what, those were the longest 3 outs. I mean, it was unbelievable. 10 years of waiting, it was awesome, man.
Oh, Fish, I'm
awesome.
so proud of you, man. And it's only beginning. It's only beginning, but don't even think about tomorrow.
No,
Let's have some fun.
We're there,
Fish.
man.
Way to go. Upstream, upstream, upstream. Okay, okay. Hey, Wash, Shoney, look at the two lefties. Two lefties right here. Hey, we're live on Fox right here. Tell the people how you're feeling right now. What was that wait like? 5 days you had to wait.
Way too long of a wait. Great feeling to get it out of the way. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I'm just glad for guys like Fish and Garrett, Ersty, and Percy who've been here all their whole careers and haven't gotten to feel this yet, and it's awesome.
Ross, are you going to be ready for tomorrow's game?
I'll be ready for game 1 of the playoffs.
So that interpreted means he may not be ready tomorrow, but he'll get the ball. How do you feel?
Yeah. Huh?
How you going to feel?
I'm going to feel great. I'm going to be ready to go and achieve our next goal. We'll get to do this again.
That is fantastic. That's fantastic. We got to go see some other guys. Watson, way to go, man! Congratulations. Black, winning pitcher, John Lackey.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
We're
Awesome,
live,
man.
we're live
Awesome.
on Fox. How do you feel about being the winning pitcher?
Unbelievable, man. This is where we want to be since spring training. I'm more happy for Fish and like Garrett, the guys have been around. I mean, they deserve it so much. They're great ball players, and I'm just happy I can contribute for them.
Had to be nice in front of your hometown, though, in the crowd today. The people were there. Did you see the Angels fans standing here?
I got, a lot of people. This is where I'm from. My parents, grandparents got to be here. It's awesome, man. It's a great feeling.
Congratulations, John.
Appreciate it,
Keep
man.
going,
Thank you,
man. X Factor. Look at the factor. We got the X Factor right here. X, you factored in all year long. You are really factoring in right now. How do you feel?
It feels awesome right now. This is the best feeling of my life.
Woo! Way to go, man. Congratulations. That's beautiful. Secret weapon, Sean Figgins. Man, you lucked out. You got in the big leagues right at the right time. A lot of guys have been waiting for this opportunity. How does a young rookie feel about being in here?
Great time. I mean, just enjoy it with these guys, a great bunch of guys. I mean, it's a great moment that I can never maybe get again, so I'm going to enjoy it now.
I like that, Sean. Secret weapon, Sean Figgins. It's been beautiful. Ersty, we're live on Fox. We're live, and we need to talk to you because you're one of the main guys. And look at that smile, folks. Look at it. That's the championship smile. Go ahead, Ersty.
What do you say?
It's cold. Way to go, Stat. Congratulations, man. What a grind, man. Got anything to say to the people?
Thanks for all the support, man. I'll tell you what, Angel fans, you've been awesome. It's been a great year. And you know what? We're not done, so let's get it going.
Way to go, Ersty. Congratulations, buddy. Have a great day, man. Great night. It's fun in here, man. It's unbelievable. Hey. We got to go talk to Garrett Anderson.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh, we got to stay. Okay, hold on. I see Garrett. I want to talk to Garrett. Where's Spees?
Think about this.
Excuse me, we're live on Fox, Spees. We're live today with the people.
We're live.
We're alive.
Yeah, people.
Way to go. Spees, how's it feel? How's it feel to go to the playoffs?
It's awesome. It's a great feeling. We've been waiting for this, it seems like forever. And see guys like Sam and fans that have been waiting 16 years for this, it's outstanding feeling for them. I feel more for them than myself, but I'm anxious to get there, and I'm going to study up. I'm going to be ready, and that's what it's all about.
Spees, in what part of the day, the game did you start getting excited? Did you start thinking, hey, when did you start hitting it?
The part I got excited was when Garrett Anderson made that play out in left field, a ball in the gap. You almost got double the guy off first base. I think that's when the momentum changed our favor, and hats off to Garrett Anderson making a play like that and then coming up with a huge home run.
My manager Mike Scioscia had some words with you guys before. Was there what did he say to you? Yeah. What, did the manager have some encouraging words for you, Speed?
Before the game or after the game?
After the game.
Yeah, he just said this is what we've been dreaming about since the first day of spring training. This is what every all ball player wants to have the opportunity to do, and this is only the first step. Let's concentrate and let's go into the playoffs, and let's kick some butt.
Congratulations, buddy. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Love it, man. Fantastic. Sal! Dude, Sal, you got here just in time, Sal.
Just in time to kill, just in time to take some space up in a celebration, that's all.
That's okay, man. It's been 1 through 9. There's all kinds of guys that deserve this, Sal. It's been a long run for the Angels, and for you in particular, but it's always special when you're in a winning locker room.
Oh, there's no better feeling. I just can't wait to see how these guys react during the playoffs, because it's the most fun they'll ever have.
Thank you, Sal. Thanks, man. Hey. Let me talk to you. Wait, we're live on Fox, hey? We're live on Fox, man. Tell us how you feel.
It's awesome, you know. When I got traded here, I knew this team had a great talent core, and I thought me and Eric could complement a little bit. And these guys did a great job, and the staff did a great job. And we've had a great year so far, and now postseason, hopefully we put together a great postseason.
I'm sure when you were with the Mets, you thought you might get to postseason, but you came over to the Angels. Did you expect it would be so soon?
You definitely can't expect that because you never know what can happen. But I definitely knew we had a chance because, like I said, I mean, they scuffled last year, but it wasn't because the talent wasn't there. They just happened to have a bad year. And this year we've had a number of players improve their years, and it's a great bunch of guys. And I'm very glad to be a part of it.
Are you happy for John Lackey? Must have been a lot of pressure on him for this day.
Well, a little bit, and we were teasing him a little bit, helping him relax and stuff. But he's fine. He handles the situations fine, and I'm stoked for Bill Stoneman. I just found out this is his first champagne party, so that's really great, and definitely for Tim too. Cause it's been a long time for him. So we got our work cut out for us now, but celebration's going good right now.
Thanks a lot, Abe. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Fizz, man, I'm going to throw it back up to you. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much, Rex. But I love Scott Spezio's thoughts when he said, I feel greater for the fans than I do for myself.
Why did I put a 240 horsepower supercharged V6 power plant in a mid-size family sedan? Because it feels so good. My name's Harley Earl, and I've come back to build you a great car.
Buick, the spirit of American style.
You want me on again? All right, we're back here in this locker room here, and we're walking and looking and searching and we're working. Hey, we got a couple guys here, Bud Black and Ron Renicky, some of the coaches here. All we're looking for now is my camera. I got to get my camera. He's coming, Blackie. Blackie, we really have enjoyed your season and your pitching staff. It's been fantastic, the job that you have done. And Rags sending those runners from third. Tell me you guys' feelings right now.
Hey, it's awesome. It's great for the organization. It's been a long wait. Obviously, you can see what's going on in here. It's, this is what guys come to spring training for, to get to this day.
Max, how's that right arm feel? You sending all those runners around this year?
It's finally got loose today. It feels great. Yeah, it was a grind to try to get out that one win, and it's sure nice to do it here.
Congratulations, guys. We'll see you a little bit later. All right, Rex. Way to go, Blackie. Okay. X, we talked to you already, though. X, are you looking forward to coming home to a crowd? 3 games are all sold out. How about the Edison Field crowd and the Angel crowd?
Oh, they're awesome, They came out for us during the middle of the season, rooted us on, helped us down the final stretch. So hopefully we'll give them 3 good games before we reach the playoffs.
Fantastic, X. Keep going, buddy. I know you're going to factor in tonight as well. Hey, Fizz, I'm looking for the manager, Mike Socia. Let me find Percy. Come on, we got to find Percy. Percy, come on. Percy, how long the wait has been, and how do you feel right now? We're live on Fox. How do you feel?
I can't even describe it, and you know why.
Yeah, Percy!
You were here in '95. We didn't get it done, and this exercise is a lot of ghosts in this uniform. And yourself, DeSarcina, Chuck Bentley, I hope everybody can feel this with us, because this is beyond anything I've ever felt.
Thank you, Percy. What was it like to get that ball and to go out there and to be able to just pitch? You didn't worry about the save or the close, but what was it like getting that final out?
It was incredible. I had a lot of rust and a lot of adrenaline. Not a good combination, but I just tried to stay in the strike zone somewhere and let those guys whack away. And I can't give enough credit to those Texas Rangers for the way they played us, the way they played Seattle when they came in. Those are some professional players that showed a lot of class, and I respect them a lot.
Percy, enjoy your night, man. Heck, don't even think about tomorrow. Have fun, man. Congratulations, Percy. What a grind.
Hey, Hud was with us in '95. He can feel this with us.
Yes! Percy, you're pumping me, man. Troy. Troy, can we have it? We got to stay off the carpet here in Texas. Hold on. We did. We went to the upstream already. Troy, come on over here, Troy. Way to go. Congratulations, man. Tell me how you feel right now.
This is a feeling unlike any other. It's we gave ourselves a chance. Now we can go play in the playoffs, and we can do our thing, and hopefully we can show everybody that we can play some good ball around here.
And what time of the game today did you feel like you started getting excited?
When Jay caught the ball in that field.
With the final out?
Hey, I wasn't going to take anything for granted today. I was until that last out was made. I was as far as I was concerned, it was 2-1, 1-1. It didn't matter. We needed that last out. Once that last out was made, then it was time.
Congratulations, young man. Go far and long, buddy. Keep going, man. Thanks. Hey, thank you so much. We'll be back with more. Hang with us here.
What if the success of all your projects could be determined before you start them? What if your home could be a true reflection of you? Whether it's finding a right color, creating a unique look, or capturing a certain feeling, when you want to beautify and protect your home and you want to do it right, do it with Behr paint stains and waterproofers. Behr, get it right every time.
Ding. Hey guys. Sir, can we help you? No, just powering down, turning off the lights, copiers, conserve energy. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. But you don't work here? Nope. No, I don't.
Conservation. It's a way of life.
Yes, Valdi.
Winning manager Mike Scioscia of today's ball game and going to the postseason. Mike, tell us how you feel.
Well, we're excited, Hud. I'm really happy for guys like Garrett and Timmy Salmon and Troy Percival. These guys are a part of a great core unit in the mid-'90s that really looked like they were going to be a championship caliber club, but just couldn't, get to go that last hurdle. I think it validates a great season we've had to make the playoffs. We understand it's the first step, though. We're going to go hard this weekend, hopefully give our division a good push and a good run at our division, and get ready for the playoffs. These guys are good, and we'll be ready for the playoffs.
You've had him focused all year long, Mike, and that focus is what's gotten you to this point. Now, you had some words with them right after the game. They came in here. Can you share those with us?
We just told them, hey, congratulations. Told them how much fun it's been for us to watch them this year, and that it's only the first step. We want to go hard for our division this weekend. If we can get in our division, great. If we know we're in the playoffs, then we're ready to start the playoffs next week, whoever we're playing against. But these guys need this release. You have to celebrate achievement in this game. And certainly from where this team came, from not only spring training, but through the first part of the season to where we are now, it's a great accomplishment for these guys.
Congratulations, Skip, and great fight. That's a great fight, and I know it's going to continue. Keep battling, buddy. I'm looking for Benji Molina. Hats, come on, man. We're live on Fox today, Hats.
Well, how you doing, Fox?
What do you want to tell the people, man?
I love these guys, man, I tell you. They played their hearts out. They don't know what it was like these last few days. A lot of these guys were sick. They wanted to compete out there. They competed and won it, and it was great.
And after that franchise worst start early in April, Mickey, when all the hitters weren't hitting and all, and you were patient with them, how do you feel now in September?
I feel great. These guys came to the park today. We worked hard in the cages. They were very focused today. They were tired of losing, which was good. And they brought it back and got us a victory, and that's what we needed.
Did you get to wake them up a little bit? Did you have a little speech for them, or did you have anything to say during these last 5 days when they were waiting to clinch?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, just the way that things were going around the clubhouse and stuff, and a lot of guys were really sick, and we just had to turn it up a notch. Sometimes you got to reach back and turn it up a notch and finish it off, and that's what these guys did today.
Congratulations, Mickey. Great grind, man. I know it's only beginning. Way to go. All right. Okay. There's Fizz. Fizz is here. Hey, Fizz. What up, Fizz? Woo! Smitty, way to go, Smitty. Smitty, I'm with trainer Rick Smith. Smitty, it's been a long grind for you now, 16 years. Tell the people about how long it's been for you and where your grind has taken them.
It's just been about 15 years, and it's awesome. I just got done talking to my wife and my son, and we're all really excited. So.
How many years, Smitty? Smitty, how many years for you? How many years has this been for you?
This is my 25th year, so I just want to thank all the fans back there and thank all the Angel people that have been with the organization since I've been with them. There's about 12 of us now left there, and I'm really thinking about them. And I just got off the phone with Tim Mead and Kevin Ulick, and just send my best to all the people there in Anaheim and all the people that work in the front office for the Anaheim Angels. So it's really awesome. Wish you guys were here.
Smitty, way to go. Congratulations, buddy. I'm very proud of you, man. Hey, Fizz, my partner's here. Fizz.
Finally got drenched. Wash got me.
Yep, we're going to have to wrap it up, though, Fizz. What an afternoon, and the Halos are going to join, get on that team flight and head back home to see a wonderfully charged Edison Field crowd. And I can't wait. It's going to be great. I'm so happy for these guys.
Well, I'm so proud for these guys, the fans who have given their support for 41 years to Angels baseball, to Gene and Jackie Autry, to the Disney Corporation. I mean, it's just so great to see so many wonderful smiles. And congratulations to you, because you were there in '95.
Thanks, Fizz. You know what? You fans, stay tuned for the California Sports Report. That's coming right up next for more highlights. Oh, no, that's coming up tonight, not next. We'll have more highlights here, interviews later. These guys are happy. But stay tuned tomorrow night for Angels baseball. We'll see you on Fox with the Thunder Sticks and the red. Wear the red. It's a beautiful thing. Ha ha.